I never took rocks for drops. Yeah, guys. Yeah, this is rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops. I never took rocks, guys. This is rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops. Guys, this is rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops. I never took rocks for drops.
Wheels spin on the ground. Sky dark rolls a sound. Echo in the heart's core. Ride like never before. Pedals screaming, wind howl. Freedom rushes through the soul. Chase the night, break the dawn. Never stop, keep rolling on.
Yo, dudes. Guys, Sunday morning, Sunday. We're here, dudes. Excuse me, 5:30 in the morning. I think I slept in a little bit today, but dudes, this seems like a perfect time to start. We're doing the whole stage today, so let's get it on. Shaka Khan, let's do it. Seeing my jerseys fading out a little bit here. Must be getting a bit of a fade in from the green screen behind me. Dudes, what are we doing today? It's stage 8 of the Dauphine. So let's jump in here right now. The 78th Terra Tour Auvergne Rhone Alps World Tour race on tap today, guys. We have 120 kilometers. They have just finished the neutralized zones, and there's already an attack today. And what do you know? Attacked by 7 riders in the peloton. Clement Brazafonso, who currently leads the KOM jersey, King of the Mountains jersey. He's got 40 points in total. Isaac Del Toro picked up points yesterday with the summit finish. Yeah, that's right. 21 points there. Tobias Holland Johansson, who was in that mix as well, 21 points. Birthday was high up yesterday. Baudin still carrying points from earlier in the race. Ayuso would have got a couple of points yesterday, finishing second overall. Actual GC looking really interesting, guys. Dudes, just so you know, there's no feed yet. However, I am watching the men's Copenhagen Sprint. And we'll dive into that pretty quick here. Drew's the first guy in today. Drew's here. Early bird gets the worm, Drew. Oh, Drew's saying rumors are Paul Seha is ready to rumble. Yeah. Dude, I saw Matteo saying this is the kind of stage I live for. So, and looking at the actual GC, we got Luke Tuckwell here from Red Bull Boro Hansgrohe leading the GC. That's the yellow jersey at the Dauphine here. Matteo Jorgensen is at 42 seconds back. Matteo did a good job yesterday of being in the front, getting cracked off the back a little bit, riding his own pace, and coming back up. He caught one of the guys. Guys, I've already forgotten that race. So it was himself, Kian, and Tobias Holland Johansson. I think it was Tobias is the one that didn't. Dudes, let's take a look at the actual stage yesterday. We're going to look at stage 7 for the results from yesterday. Okay. It was Tobias that got away, but Matteo did come back to the two of them. It was Tobias and Kian Uterbrooks up front. Matteo had to work his way back. Gets the same time as Kian Uterbrooks. Skelmos lost time yesterday. Paul did an incredible job of recovering from being 4 minutes down after that crash. And I don't know if you saw at the end there too, dudes. He had quite a bit of blood on his lower body. I mean, yeah, it's just going to be kind of seeping out the whole time, but still, give him credit for finishing that baby off. Now, if we look over at Tour Tracker here, look at the satellite photos. Kind of a roundabout today. Let's just get up every climb we can. We started in a little town called Beaufort, and we're heading south here. We immediately start climbing Col de Pré. Falls flatty up, a little bit of a flat section. It looks like right through the town. If you look at the yellow dot here, I'll zoom this over, guys. You can see there's a tiny flat section here. That's right where we're going through the town there. We are there right now. We've already got riders off the back. Riders already off the back. We start this climb back over in Pro Cycling Stats. It's 7 kilometers at 9.4%, giving it a Category 1 classification here. After the top of the climb, there is a little bit of a downhill and a little bit of a kick up again before they start the nice, huge descent down. Well, it looks like it's going to be about 18 kilometers down to the bottom of the valley. At that point, so that's the Col de Pré here, the Category 1. We'll start this long descent here. Looks like there's going to be a few sketchy switchbacks. We'll keep racing down through the valley. Go right back through the neutralized start, or very close to it. We'll be a block away from it. This would have been a great race to see. Watch the neutralized start, all the festivities, the vehicles at the beginning, see the riders, and then watch them race through later. Yeah, this would have been a great stage right here. After they come back through Beaufort, there's another small village down the valleyway here, and they start climbing again. Second climb of the day. So, dudes, we're on it. We are on it now. Just another quick look at the map here, dudes. You can see here Beaufort is our start town. We are approaching the very most lowest climbs of the Col de Pré. Work our way around. We will go past the Lac de Roseland, back down to the valley system where we take on our first HC of the day. So, dudes, let's get situated here. Let's get situated. So Drew saying rumor Paul is ready to rumble. NB protocol saying how far will Sale get before he abandons? NB, what do you know? What do you know, NB? I guess today would be the kind of day. Actually, Paul's probably going to feel really rough tomorrow or the day after. Today he might be able to battle his way through it. The next day, not so bad. I guess, you know, a lot of people are going to be saying, oh, he's going to quit, he's going to abandon, yada, yada, yada. He's got to get ready for the Tour de France. Maybe he wants to show how tough he is. He might be doing that too. What's up, folks, from Justin here? Drew saying, give me 2 hours of good feed before I go to work at 8. Aaron's back. Aaron, how was your day yesterday? Yeah, and Aaron's also saying, so happy to see Seha on the start line of PCS this morning. Zeosex, going by a different name today. He said he had a pretty good night's sleep. Dudes, let's see what happens. It's going to be an absolute banger. Again, let's take a look at the actual GC right now. Again, dudes, I have no coverage, I think, for over an hour. So what I'm doing right now is I'm actually watching the men's Copenhagen Sprint here. 5 riders in a breakaway. To the Danish national team. I should look and see who they are. Sometimes the Danish national team, the national team riders are sometimes World Tour riders. Why don't we take a quick look at that here, the Copenhagen Sprint men's. And as you can see here, okay, it's Mads Andersen. Call a quick. I think I would have seen him last year at Post-Tour. Yeah, Post-Nord Tour of Denmark. This name seems really familiar to me. He was in 2 breakaways last year at the Post-Nord Tour of Denmark. For Call a Quick, I think that's a Colostrum company. I believe that's what that is. And then we got Frederick Rodenberg, who did ride for Uno X back in 2021. Went to Team DSM World Tour. What happened to DSM? Who did DSM become? That was 2022. And then he went way down to club level. Wow. Strange. So whoever DSM was, let's take a look. Okay, so DSM. Because I see Degenkolb. So Degenkolb is Picnic Post NL. Roman Bardet retired. Oscar is there. Oscar Onley there. Who's not riding for Ineos. Tobias Lund Anderson, sprinter. He's over at Decathlon now. Alberto Dianesi, wow. Andres Leknison, Patrick Bevan, Pavel Bittner over at Picnic Post NL. So this team became Picnic Post NL right here. Wow, some good talent here. So he's in the break. So yeah, 5 guys in the break. Anders Foldager, we know him. Rune Hergutz, William Bloom Levy. I haven't seen that name for quite a while. We didn't cover 4 days of Dunkirk. 1 day races earlier. Paris Nice. Okay. So 5 riders in the break there, guys. It's a 228-kilometer race, and it's an absolute hitter fest. In the start list here, Jordy Muse sprinting. Jasper Philipsen is back sprinting. Tobias Lund Anderson for decathlon. Standouts at Bahrain Victorious, I'm not really sure right now. Surprised they didn't bring like EF Education. Where's Luke Lamperti? That's who I would have brought. They got Mikkels. They got Mattis Mikkels here. He'll be their sprinter there. Groupama FDJ has Paul Penhote. That's their sprinter. Lidl Trek, no Mr. Milan here today, guys. No Mr. Milan. Max Valscheid can't be quick. Teutenberg is quick too. He's all sprint for his numbers. 23-year-old. Over at Ineos, we got Sam Welsford. That's going to be their sprinter for today. Arnaud Delis, I just saw that now. Okay, guys. Yeah, smash fest here. Arnaud Delis. Over at Movistar, Orluis Alouar. That's your sprinter there for them. I would say, I'm not sure about NSM. What do you guys think? Who's sprinting? Ryan Mullen, I think, is fairly quick. No, he's not. He's TT rider. But over at Soudal, we have Tim Merlier. Tim Merlier, there's Yves Lampart's in the mix too. Casper Pedersen. Team Picnic Postillon. Fabio Jakobsen's back, guys, with John Degenkolb right there. Dude, Fabio, come on, dude. Let's get it. We know Tom Dumoulin did the Dumoulin dump on poor Fabio here. Stage 2 at the Boucle de Les Mayens. He was over the time limits. DNF'd here, DNF'd Eschborn Frankfurt, DNF'd E3 Saxo, DNF'd Ron van Brugge. Sprinted at the UAE Tour, got top place there, was 16th. Maybe Tom was too harsh on him. Over the time, we don't know what's going on with him. That was on May 30th. So I'm cheering for Fabio Jakobsen today. Don't think he's in top condition, but UAE, we've got Juan Sebastian Milano. This dude's fast. Very fast. His teammate Rune Herregoots is in the breakaway. I'm just seeing here Anders Foldager is also in the breakaway. Pascal Ackermann will be our sprinter for Team Jaco Alula. Team Visma. Who's our fastest man there? Let me take a look at that one. Soren Verenskold for Uno X Mobility will be sprinting for them. Dude, this is really good. Matteo Malicelli for XD Astana. Like, bring out your sprinters. Bring on the sprinters. Another name here to watch, Cofidis Milan Fretten. Let me catch up in the chat here, guys, before I get too deep into this. And we'll just take a quick peek back here. Actually, what we can do here, we'll follow the race from this point. We'll go for the stage profile. The race, guys, just kind of lost right now. Just looking for my live. Oh, I don't see it. Okay, if I click this, this will take me to... Should take me to live. This is all the preamble. More content. Where is the actual live? Time schedule? No. Map? Stage profile? No. More content? No. Well, I don't know where it's gone. Dudes, anyways, jumping back here again. I did notice this Pinarello Q36.5. I didn't know where he went. Sam Bennett was here. I was all excited thinking, okay, maybe Sam's got a chance here. He's already DNF'd the race today. Sam Bennett, dudes, won the points jersey at the Tour de France in 2020. Strange year. 3 stages of the UAE Tour. 5 stages at Paris-Nice, 17, 19, and 2021. 9 stages at the Tour of Turkey. 3 stages at the Giro d'Italia in 2018. Like, dude, on fire. 2 stages at the Tour de France, 5 stages at La Vuelta, and he's DNF now. So last year he was with Decathlon. I don't think he had very many good results there. Looks like he's got a 1-year contract with Q36.5. I just got a real negative feeling about this. Is this going to be the last year for Sam Bennett? As you can see here, guys, he's DNF Copenhagen, DNF Circuit Franco-Belge, DNF Brussels Cycling, 120th at this 1.1 race. Grand Prix Cricillon, Claude Cricillon, 1.1 race, DNF'd. Just multiple DNFs here. But this one here got a 3rd place on this Pro Series race back in April. Race sprinting against Ethan Vernon, Erlen Blickra, Sam Bennett's there. Just trying to see the names. Corbin Strong was there. Just looking for big names. And that's about all I see for big names there for sprinters. Brian Cocard was in the mix. Matisse Lebert. But not many of the big names. So, unfortunately, Sam Bennett's out of that one. We're going to jump back here. Let's get into the race, guys. 7 riders in the break right now. Lawrence Duplessis, Carlos Rodriguez for Ineos, Leo Bissio, George Steinhauer's on the attack again. Valentin Peripontre, Harold Tejeda, Clement Brazafonso. Dudes, 10 points on the climb 1, 15 on climb 2, 10 points on climb 3, double points. Only 15 on the HC. Come on! That should be like 30 points. HC summit finish. That's what we should be doing here. Yeah. I don't like that. Do the chat. Benny's watching World Cup. Where's Benny? Dude's just backing up here a bit. Yeah, Lorena Vibas back on the Retribution Tour. Dudes, I think I said yesterday we could add 2 kilograms to Lorena's bike over the 20 grams. So we could add 2,000 grams, and she still would have won yesterday. I know the commentators. I don't know what commentators see half the time, guys. It really ticks me off. You know what? I've been watching a lot of yachting, too. I got to start doing some yachting. Because I'm listening to the commentators like, what are you guys watching? What are you guys watching that I'm not seeing? Because I'm seeing things they're not. They said yesterday, oh, she wins by 2 bike lengths. It looks to me like she won by about 5 bike lengths. Just pure, utter domination by Lorena Vibas. I will have to watch another replay. She didn't have a big lead-out train. I don't know how well her team positioned her, but I don't think they really have to. I think they get her near the front, and then they're like, okay, Lorena, have fun. Because she's just that good. Just that good. She's jacked. Love the technically watched every game. What does technically watched every game mean? Benny's watching World Cup, yep. Rail's expecting action from the gun, expecting an entire Ineos, Uno X, Cahuruel, and maybe even Visma for the break. Right now, all that's made it is the 2 riders from Ineos, Lawrence Duplessis, Carlos Rodriguez, and it was those 2 yesterday, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. These were the 2 that went early yesterday. So these 2 dudes have got a plan the whole time. Dudes, how you feeling? Dude, I'm feeling great. Let's get it. So they're out and about again today. Rain over here at the Copenhagen Sprint. Poured on the women yesterday. Pinoy here, X-Men. I will get sick watching more than 8 hours of football. They need overtime and penalty kicks every game. No draw or tie games. Yeah, dude. Everyone likes a shootout, right? Everyone likes a shootout. Yeah, definitely. If you weigh more than 65 kilograms, you are hating this profile. And if you weigh more than 90, 95 kilograms, this is like a death march. Eddie's saying Matteo Maloselli, 6 times winner, stages of the Tour of Langkawi, very likely to join this year's edition. Matteo Maloselli is an Astana rider, and he's currently racing today at the men's Copenhagen Sprint, I believe. I think we saw his name here. He is a fast dude. So why don't we go back to that quickly here. We're waiting for live feed to come through. Maloselli. Yeah, here's Matteo Maloselli. 32 years old, fast dude. All his points are sprint related. Like, take a look at this. He's got a lot of sprint points. 12th at the Giro this year, last stage. You got an 11th on a stage. 5th on stage 3. Tour of Hainan got a 2nd on stage 1. 7th on stage 5. UAE Tour. Looks like he's got 4 top 10 finishes. Right here. He won stage 4 at the Alula Tour. So, yeah, Maloselli. You know what? I'm going to take a look at that again. I think at the Alula Tour, I think he out-sprinted Milan. I believe so. Jonathan Milan. Gadoosh! Right there. I so remember that race. The the Astana rider just sneaking past Milan. How tall is he actually? Yep. Guys, he's kind of little. He's a lot smaller than Jonathan Milan, that's for sure. I just remember that. I'm like, who's this little dude? Not that he's a little dude, okay? I don't mean that. Smaller. Smaller stature. Back over to Dauphine here. 7 riders going across the top. Getting to the top first. We can jump the tour tracker here. See their location. That's where we'll hang out for now, guys. Col de Prix, first start of the climb of the day. Then we've got that 18-kilometer descent into the valley system. Soon as we hit the valley, we're climbing again. It's not very long that we're down in that valley. Descending all the way. Justin saying, I miss the sprinters of old like Tor. Dude, yeah. I love Tor. Tor Hushovd. Aaron's also saying, I like the no ties rule too, and maybe something like NHL, overtime, points rules. Matt's back in the mix. Hello, good morning. Matt, Washington, right? Seattle? I think Matt's Seattle. I think so. Matt, I think you're on the pin, Matt. Tor was more of a versatile sprinter, even when lured into... Yeah, I would say long-range sprinter. Capable of going from a bit further out. Maybe not a 200 to 300 meter dude. But got the job done, that's for sure. Yeah, I like the NHL because of overtime and penalty shots. Yeah, let's see how Paul's feeling today, guys. Valentin Perripont sees this profile and says, yeah, this is his kind of day. Paul has started. Paul started. Dudes, I was looking at... Wow, I cannot find the race today here. That was yesterday. The race. Where's my little black and white screen? Where's my little screen? You know? I don't know, I can't find it. What am I doing wrong here today? I don't usually use this one a lot, but the map, time schedule, map, sporting stakes, more content. This is just like a little pictures and stuff they show every day, but where's the actual race? Oh, live. Right here. Gadoosh. Let's let this load up. We can hang out here. Yellow jersey. Luke Tuckwell, Mateo Jorgensen, Isaac Del Toro, Romero. I didn't know he had another last name, but that makes sense. They usually have a double name, so Del Toro, and then Romero. One of Yuso, Tobias Johansson, Paul Mateo Skelmos, Kian, Christian, and Jose Felix Paracuerda for Carrel. Dudes, tons of withdrawals. Tons of withdrawals. Today. No, actually, stage 7. Look at stage 7. So you can see over here on the side, obviously Matthew Riccatello was like day 1. Outside the time limit. I didn't know we had a guy. Day 1, we had a dude outside the time limit. Florian Samuel Kahamini. So, you know, a few riders each day, 2 riders on stage 2, 1 rider on stage 3 didn't start for Movistar, Castro. Stage 7, which was yesterday. Just going to kind of dial it right to the top there, guys. So you can see the number 7 all there. João Almeida, Perstrand, Jorgen Nordhagen. Oscar Only didn't start. Sam Watson withdrew. Danny Martinez withdrew. Dan Houle withdrew. Anders Johansson withdrew. Ben Healy did not start yesterday. How did I not know that? Did you guys know that? Steph Kras withdrew. Pascal Enkhorn withdrew. Pepin Renderink didn't start. Conchi did not start. Pablo Castilla withdrew. Machu Kockelman withdrew. Marco Frigo did not start. Bookman did not start. Louis Roland did not start. Like, wow. Look at the numbers. Then we go to stage 8. Bissinger not starting today. Lorenzo Fortunato not starting today. Plapp. Covey. Wow. Dudes. The teams are getting slaughtered here. Love it. Okay. Back to the race, dudes. Yeah, that kind of shocked me, all those withdrawals and stuff yesterday. Rail saying the sprint stages are getting harder and harder each year. The days of the first 10 pan flat stages in the tour are long gone. Yeah, dude, exactly. In the past, it would be 4, 5, 6 days a flat. And then on the following Sunday, they'd have a bit of a climb to give you some excitement. Now we're doing climbs right from the rip. Yo, chat from Ron Dalton. Ron, how are the tomatoes? How are the tomatoes? Yep, rail. There's the Rossaland, I think it's called. You know what? I can do it here, guys. Let's do it here. The Barrage de Rossaland. So, guys, they're climbing up here over the Col de Prix. And actually, why don't we take a look at the picture here? Can we do this here? Ah, that's the lake. That's the lake there, guys. It's a dam, a barrage. That's where we're at. When we climb up, we'll be looking in this direction. Actually, we got some photos here. Ooh, this might be nice. Yeah, not as nice as the other picture. This looks more like a spring picture here. Ooh, but look at these. Look over on this side of the mountain. You can see the switchbacks going up this guy. Love it. I don't know where that goes, but... well, we could probably figure that out where that is. That's probably these switchbacks here, I think. That's my guess. Yeah. Yeah, sure. Sure, Colin. I just made that up. Back to the race, dudes. Okay, I'm going to get caught up in the chat here. We are not getting live pics of the dam. I will take a look here right now, Aaron. It's crazy. I have a mountain bike race on right now called VeloGames. Sprint Copenhagen Men. Then I have Rad Sportage Gippingen, which looks like, I think it's a 1.1 race, I believe. Smaller teams here. That race is on PCS as well. And the Terra, the Tour of the Auvergne Rhone Alps, the Dauphine resumes at 6:50. So we're just under an hour away from getting footage of that. Ew. Also have UCI BMX Racing World Cup. So I'm going to chill there. I actually might watch some mountain biking. Ron Dalton. What up, AA Ron? Oh, AA Ron, yeah. Double A Ron. Aaron. Double A Ron. Aaron. Guys, what did I get up to yesterday? Did I leave the house? Did a lot of yard work. Yesterday was yard work day, being Saturday. Today, oh yeah, I gotta keep it on the clock here. I have to drive north, pick up my mom. She's been visiting family. Looking at a crash here, Copenhagen Sprint. This rider's down, holding his arm. Yeah, this dude. Are you getting up? Stands up quickly. Looks like it's a Lotto Intermarché rider. It is. Straight back to the car. Gets his bike. I'm gone. I'm going. Who is this? Hope that's not Dali. Was that Dali? Could that be Arnaud Dali? It's Arnaud Dali. Yeah, dude, I thought I saw a 1 on his bib number, and it's Arnaud Dali here. Dude, he was like shaking his hand out so hard. Just like mechanically, like an automaton. Walks to the car, give me a bike, I gotta go, I gotta get back on. Over at the Dauphine, getting to the very top of the climb here. I think I'll jump here, guys. So, 8 riders in this group. Who's joined us? Valentine Perry-Ponce there. Jeffrey Bouchard from Total Energies has joined the mix here. 63 kilogram rider. He's 34 years old. Wow. 2021 dudes won the KOM jersey at the Giro d'Italia. And I was going to go through that again. So we have 10, 15, 10, 15. So we got 50 points available today. 50. 50, 15. There should be more at the end when you rip them off, dudes. Dauphine, I'm not impressed. You rip them off there. That should be more points. There's 50 points available. Max points by any rider is Clement Brazafonso at 40. So someone here could vault up. Someone that's riding in that group could vault up. Not sure how high because they're probably not going to stay away. The front of the race just passed the highest point of this entire race at 1,737 meters. It says Paul is sitting at the back of the peloton right now. Kevin Vauquelin looks like he's left the peloton, trying to move up. Take a look at Kevin here, sitting 14th overall in the race. Yeah. I don't know, man. Kevin is racing the Tour de France in less than 1 month's time. Not a brilliant Dauphine for him. You can see here he was as high as second place and then just started falling. So not able to hang on those climbs. Rail saying Col de Prix is part of the Cordée de Rosellin climb, but today they are not going up to the summit, but descending back to the starting town of Beaufort. Okay, so Aaron's watching the cycling today, World Cup soccer, MLB Sunday. Oh, the UFC discourse. Is that real, guys? Okay, guys, I've seen this thing about the UFC having a fight on the White House lawn. I thought that was a joke. I honestly thought it was some kind of internet joke. Got another crash here over the Copenhagen Sprint. It's a Movistar rider. I don't know how he crashed there. Dude, how did you crash? Probably just a touch of wheels because there's nothing technical there. It's a long straightaway. And this is Menio Moro for Movistar. In Beaufort, the dudes will tackle the hardest side of Col de Cécile, which is... Yeah, okay. I struggle with these names. Bardet attacked Froome on a rainy day way back in 2016. I want to see Trump wrestle Xi and Putin. Dude, back in the day, I think Putin would have been a destroyer. Back in the day. Because wasn't he training like BJJ back in the day? Okay, catching up, dudes. Okay, Matt is in Seattle. Okay, I'll try to bring the pin map up in a while. Okay, Rail's got some good details here on the climb. The second climb of the day. It's an HC climb, guys. Let's take a look at that one there. Yeah, this Bassin here. Bassin, 11.5 kilometers at 8.6% gradient. That's brutal. Yeah, and as he's saying here, Rail's saying there's a small descent after the top and a small uphill to the very top. I think he's probably talking about there the second little kicker. I will take a look here and see what it's like on the other side. So they climb up. I'm not seeing anything too crazy on the other side, on the descent. Yeah, I'm not seeing a ton of switchbacks, but who knows what the road conditions are like. Probably all small little towns. They are going... man, they should have had coverage here. Yeah, we needed coverage of the dam. Sure we did. So I think they actually, at the very end, do they go right near it? No, they swerve away. So we don't get to actually see the dam itself. I think, didn't Tour de France Femmes last year come right past this? I'm positive it did. I think Tour de France Femmes did this climb last year. Do you guys remember that? I should remember. I watched the whole thing. I did a video on it. Yeah, Paul has started. Drew saying if we chip in $2 each, we can give Mr. Emerson a new alarm clock. What did I miss here? Oh, for sleeping in. Yeah, sorry guys. Yeah, I got a lot of sun yesterday. Not as burnt as the day before, or a couple days ago. Rail saying we knew of these clients for like 20 or 30 years. It's just ASO taking sweet time to use them. So there's actually a UFC event today at the White House. Like, why? Why? That's very strange. Ron's asking, is young Paul going to finish today? Dude, I think he has a better chance of finishing today than if it went for another day. I always say it's 2 days later when you really feel it. And again, guys, Lorena, yes. Just the best. Just absolutely the best, that sprint finish yesterday. Like, pure dominance. Pure dominance. I was really watching for her and Eliza to go head to head. Eliza Balsamo. Eliza ended up finishing 6th on yesterday's stage. And dudes, there was no one near her. There was no one near her. She just accelerates and says, see ya. She's just got like I swear she's riding 3-4 miles an hour faster than they are. Just boom, I'm gone. Racing originally, I believe Colombier was also, yeah, that's a different one, right? There's a Colombier and a Colombier. I think one you have a U in there and one you have the O in there. Ooh, I just missed the chat. Okay, I gotta back up. Port. Okay, God, there's so much chatting going on, guys. So much chatting. Oh yeah, Tyler Hamilton. Tyler Hamilton's got a little YouTube channel too. I think yesterday he brought out the Tyler Hamilton Tickle Trunk. That's what I like to call it. I think he was showing. I didn't watch it actually. He just does little short videos. I think he was showing like his pro cycling gear, stuff like that. So I don't even know why he started doing it, because after he retired, I don't know what he did. Oh, he went on a big speaking tour. He's got a lot of cool videos online when he still got his ponytail, talking about drugs and what he went through and all that kind of stuff. Always liked the guy. Loved his book, The Secret Race. I think it was a ghost writer for that, or there was an author that did it and took all his stuff. He did that. Then he did a podcast with a guy that's based out of Calgary. I think it was called the Adventure Something Podcast. And so he was on there every week. And in fact, there's a dude that's been on the channel. He was on here last year during the Tour de France. Lucien Black. Lucien. Dude, bro. I think Lucien's from... Is Lucien from Jamaica? I think he is. Lucien Black. I think they've relocated to Boston now. Lived in Colorado for a long time, guys. And he was riding with all these dudes. Like bros with Jonathan Vaughters, for sure. He was on the podcast too. He was on that podcast. I think the Adventure Something Podcast. I can probably look it up for you dudes. Then he vanished. He didn't vanish. Sorry, Tyler didn't vanish. He just said, I'm stepping away. I think he's got a career now in financial stuff. I don't know if it's insurance or what it is. They got a new co-host. But now Tyler has came back a little bit into the cycling world and has a little YouTube channel. Probably bigger than mine. Drew saying, saw Tyler Hamilton riding with his arm in a cast that year, climbing up Grand Bornand. Just going to pan ahead here a little bit. Oh, yeah, Jakob Fuglsang won the stage and sneaked into the overall win just in front of a frustrated Richie Porte. Got to move up, guys. Richie Porte seemed to always underdeliver. Yeah, he was always there. Back here, watching Arnaud Delis getting paced back on by the Tudor car. Man, could you guys draft that car anymore? The Tudor rider here, he's got his wheel about 1 inch from the back bumper of that Tudor car. So it's a Tudor rider, Arnaud Delis, and it looks like a Picnic Postinel rider trying to come back up. Over at the Copenhagen Sprint. Don't forget, that's where we are, guys. On the descent now. We still got our 7 riders in the break. It's 10 seconds back to a chase group. Multiple chase groups. Kevin Vauquelin is 25 seconds back. Jeffrey Bouchard, he already made the catch, I think, unless he's been dropped on the descent now. Yeah, Bouchard got dropped on the descent. 15 seconds back. Vauquelin here saying, I'm going to refresh that, 30 seconds back. Vauquelin, let's go, dude. You need to do something. Redemption. Today's the day. You've got 2 riders up the road in Duplessis and Rodriguez. Let's get it. Peloton 2 minutes behind the lead group of 7. Yeah, Aaron, exactly. Porte seemed to be a crash master every time he was on peak form. Okay, I was thinking about sailing for a second there. I had something about sailing. Yeah, I'll remember it. Yeah, I'm going to play catch up. Yes, UFC in the White House, it's real. Why? Why are we doing this? Well, I love the fights, Justin. I love the fights. Okay, Justin loves the fights and it's awesome. I just don't know why they got to do it on the White House. Like, maybe we should just have it inside of a church. We could do that too. Yeah, I guess whatever, right? USC, not a joke, and is at the same time. Okay. Drew says he has a goofy little video from the 2009 Tour de France from the 2009 tour on his channel. Drew, I gotta find your channel. I think I looked for it one time. Maybe I have seen it. Yeah, Matt's asking, does Felix Gall ride with Decathlon? Yes, he does. Going to be interesting to see their entire tour lineup coming up. Guys, we should be getting like a... When do they do the riders presentation? Well, that'll be right before, I guess. Or a route preview, like were they going to fully break it all down? I think I'll do that. Gall, Riccatello on form. Yeah, if we could have Gall, Riccatello, Seha all on that same team, that would be a strong, strong team. Felix Gall, what did we say? Yeah, Felix Gall going to Lidl Trek next year. That's the rumor. Was that right? Yeah. Yeah. Lynn Purple. Paul Seha said before starting line, holding bars on the nails would be hard for him. Yeah, his elbows are really smashed up yesterday, and he had quite the rip on the side of his jersey, right-hand side, down low on his abdomen. Jim from Vegas is expecting Paul to abandon. May still happen. Think it's a Del Toro. Yeah, Del Toro's to lose. And I'm just going to catch up, guys. Catching up. Got to catch up. Yeah, Ron. Del Toro looked great yesterday. Looked great. I think Ayuso could have probably... Okay, we got an abandonment here by Leonard Bellmans from Alpecin Premier Tech. I think Ayuso could have hung with Del Toro. He just went too early by himself and burnt a lot of energy riding solo. That's what I think. I hope. Because Del Toro looks strong. Made Ayuso look like he was suffering. Nature breaks here with the Copenhagen race. Side of the road. 30 kilometers an hour, taking a whiz. Yeah, you know what, dudes? I'm not doing that. You know there's going to be some backdraft. Paul has been dropped by the peloton, guys. Paul has been dropped by the peloton. This may be the end of Paul right here. Unfortunately, I hate to see this. What are we talking about here? Aaron's talking about Isaac Del Toro's numbers, IDT. Good, but not close to Poggy, Jonas, Tour de France, watts per kilo. All about watts per kilo, guys. The highest numbers right now are like Poggy and Jonas, 6.7 watts per kilo. Apparently, Remco just did something like that too in training. That's what these guys are doing at the uppermost level to win the Tour de France. Drew saying Chris scoffs at Bob Key, and so do I. I guess we're talking about Bob here. Bob needs to trim that beard. Yeah, Tyler Hamilton, another Armstrong victim, got blackmailed by him. Yeah, I love Tyler Hamilton. I love all his videos afterwards where he just comes clean. He's so honest about it. Doesn't try to hide anything. Dude, you'll find them all on YouTube. Tyler Hamilton, I don't know, speech, whatever. He did like a little tour, obviously. Hopefully he made some cash out of that. So, like, yeah, I was saying before, guys, he was on that adventure. I think it's called the Adventure Cycling Podcast. Again, it's from Calgary. And I forget the guy who even puts it on. I used to listen every week. And I think he jumped out of it about a year and a half ago, maybe even longer. And now he's finally gotten back into some cycling coverage. Orlus Alouar getting a rear wheel change here over at the Copenhagen Sprint. Yeah. We're still going on about the UFC here, guys. Wait for the Olympic road race to finish near the White House. Yeah, that'd be a long race, dude. Kevin Vauquelin trying to do what Pitcock did in 2022 Alp stage. Yeah, dude, he's trying to get back on right now. He's joined. It just says here 2 minutes ago, Vauquelin has joined Jeffrey Bouchard for Total Energies. They won't be that far back. Actually, he's past Jeffrey right now. Peloton at 155. Yeah, Paul's already lost 30 seconds, guys. Now, this has been on the descent. Maybe Paul's just said, you know what, dudes? I don't want to crash again. I'm going to be super chill here. Here's our descent right now. Heading back down through Beaufort. We're going to go all the way down to the valley system down below. This one here, Villard sur whatever it's called. Let me see. That's where we start climbing again. We will start climbing there. So Beaufort is where we started, where it says neutralize start here, top right hand corner of your screen. We cruise through the valley system for just this tiny little bit here, a couple of kilometers maybe. We start climbing up the HC immediately. So it's going to be a tough day. Climbing, burying yourself, then long descents. Not really maintaining that pace. It's irregular pace. That's very hard to do. Up and down, coasting, cooling down. Mother Cramden, I expected Seau to take a rest to not risk his tour prep. Okay, Mother Cramden's thinking that Paul will do well today. I hope so. I don't want to see him drop out. If he drops out, there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be two camps. One that says, well, he needs to prep for the tour. And there's the other camp that's going to say, oh yeah, he quit. There's going to be that going on. Poggy wouldn't have quit. That's what's going to happen. We'll soon see. Yeah, before 2006, 6.7 watts per kilo was stuff of dreams. There was a big fuss about Froome doing 6.3, 6.4 for 30 minutes. Yeah, apparently Remco just did 6.7 for over half an hour. But not in racing. Yeah, after 2020, they're doing Pontani times on a daily basis. Ron's got to head out, got to do some watering. Ron, I got to water the grass today. It's looking, one spot's looking really bad. I see the comments coming. Rail saying, got you. I have similar issues with Benji. Oh, Benji. Okay, what are the issues we have with Benji? I don't really watch the Lantern Rouge guys. I used to watch that stuff, and then I didn't know who Benji was. I'm like, why is this guy commentating? Because I don't even know if Benji rode bikes at that point. So I know Benji did a bunch of training. He's got a bunch of videos online where he got himself in shape. He dropped a bunch of weight and got himself into a half-decent riding style, I guess. But I don't know where Benji came from. Like, I don't know. Aaron saying it has to be just the gut training, right? Mm-hmm. Mother Cramden, he said the descent is where the elbows bother most. That's maybe why he's dropping back. Hopefully his legs are intact and ready to rock up the HC climb coming up, guys. Just going to scroll to the top here, make sure I got everything covered. It's saying Vauquelin has made it up to the break now. Vauquelin is in the break with two teammates. Let's go, Ineos. Let's go. Just saw a Grenadier for sale here. I was looking for cars over the weekend. Yeah, sometimes these guys like to sit at the back and just kind of watch as what's going on. Aaron's asking, when does live feed start? I think mine said 7 o'clock or 10 to 7. Yeah, 10 to 7. So I'm still like half an hour away from live feed. I'm watching Copenhagen Sprint here. Tom Schenk. Bobke shaves annually before the Tour de France, as surely as the Swallows return to Capistrano. Bernal doing his 2019 numbers can barely hang on to 10th. Yeah, like, dudes, like, what changed so much? Like, what changed? Genetic freaks, I guess. Genetic freaks, I guess they're just getting better at identifying talent. Hey, dudes, Anthony. Anthony's back. Anthony's been around quite a bit. Anthony's saying Quinn Simmons reminds him of Asterix the Gaul from the comic book with the same name. Dude, I love that comic book growing up. I don't know, was it actually a comic book? I remember it was at the library all the time. It's kind of like a big, thick thing. Joe's asking, please explain since 2020 why they're doing Pontani times. Dude, gotta be like, got training, nutrition so much better. I think they're also better at identifying talent. You know, you can see that through, like, say, Zwift Academy. You can see that through My Whoosh. They can identify talent now that's lurking out there. Not to say these guys are incredible cyclists in the sense of road handling skills, but they've got the engine to do it. It's kind of like guys when they talk about VO2 max. Like, who is that? The cross-country skier dude. The guy that just destroyed everyone at the Olympics. I think he's got like the highest VO2 max in the world right now. That doesn't mean he's a good cyclist, though. He's got the engine for it. Can he translate it over? Yeah, just recently Jonas beat Pontani's. We just saw that this week at the Giro. Last week at the Giro. They talk a lot, but the only true boss is Colin. Thank you, Matt. Thank you, dude. I'm waiting for my geology textbooks to show up, guys. I might go for a drive. Actually, I can't. Yeah, I got to keep this day in track. Dudes, check out Colin's day today. So we're over here in France right now. We're going to zoom out for a little bit here, guys. You know I love doing this. Flying over the world here. Grand Banks. Highest tides in the world are in the Grand Banks near the Bay of Fundy. I think it's somewhere up here. I think 60-foot tides. Am I right about that, or is it Nova Scotia? Anyways, Colin's going to quickly go over that since he doesn't know. I'm going to be traveling from my little blue dot today. I'm whipping up to Innisfail right here, little town on the number 2 highway. That's the main road between Calgary and Edmonton. Busiest road in Alberta. It's all farming out here. Picking up my mom, racing her back to the Calgary airport. It'll be a quick drop off. It'll be kind of like open the door, boot mom out. I gotta get her bag out, obviously. Then from there, I'm not sure I'm gonna go. I'll probably whip back north. I'm heading straight over here. Oh, you can see it. Flocks, recently viewed. Why am I going here? Always wanted to go here, guys. So, dudes, you can see the blue dot on the screen right now. That's where I live. Drumheller is over here. I pass by this all the time. I've always wanted to go down in here, and I've never got a chance. Well, I do today. I'm going to be going and showing a property here today. Remember, guys, I do a bit of real estate on the side, too, on top of my property management. Here's the little town. Why doesn't it show the name? Okay, the town's called Carbon, as in carbon. Carbon, Alberta. It's down here in the valley system. I've always thought it's probably really nice down in here. And let's just keep zooming in. I wanted to see what was here for stores. I will be... Wow, why can't I find it now? Oh, this is Rosebud. That's Rosebud. Okay, we're going to back it up one. There's the Colony... Carbon? Should be over here somewhere. Okay, guys. Apologies. I just don't see it jumping up on screen here. No. Carbon, Alberta. It should be real close. How did I miss it? I think I was... Oh, I was in the next one down. Wasn't I? Dudes, I'm lost. Sorry. I'm so lost right now. I was in the next one down. I was down over here somewhere. Anyways, Carbon, we're heading there today. There's the blue dot. That's my house. I'll be coming from the other direction. And we're... Oh, yeah, the Old Hags restaurant. Apparently, this is a good restaurant. And it's at the curling rink. It is at the curling rink. And someone posted a review of some of the best food I've ever had in my life. This is Carbon, dudes. I love these little towns. This one actually has got some stuff. It's got a grocery store and liquor. Mickey's Place, I recently viewed. Ken's Place for the Chinese buffet I will be going to soon. Opens at 3:30. Let's get it, Ken. But I will be going here today. Why? This property here is 0.48 acres. We're heading here today, guys. We've seen the Col de Prix. This is what it looks like out here. And that's it. There's an old church there. This church sits on 0.4 acres of land. Power and gas, no water to the property. I think the lot is on sale for... Dude, it's a really cool view too. Like, I would love to live here. Let's just zoom down the street. I had a good look around. Take a look back this way. You can see the church up on the hill. Like, it's so cool. To me, that is so cool. Of course, it's on Hillside Street as well. Hillside or Hillside Avenue. So that's where I'm going at 1 o'clock. That's my day. Line me up. In the valley now, guys. Yep, definitely valley. And starting the lowermost part of the climb. They're starting it now. Gradients here, nothing too crazy. Upwards of 10%, but it's a long one. It's just long. I think this was 11.5 kilometers. Yeah, 11.5 kilometers, average gradient 8.6%. The final climb of the day is very similar. 11.5 kilometers at 8.9%, so slightly steeper. 8 riders in that front group. Jeffrey Bouchard in no man's land. The peloton at 145. Paul sitting at 220 back. Hopefully, once he gets back on the climb, he'll start working his way up. And I missed a lot of stuff here, guys. Good morning, dudes from Dawn. Okay, Flocky Saint, Lantern Rouge, and Benji. Zzz. Okay. Yeah, so I remember Benji back in the day. He used to do a lot of... Well, he's done... Like, what is it? Pro Cycling Manager. He used to do some Pro Cycling Manager videos. Then he joined up with Lantern Rouge. Patrick, as I like to call him. They must be friends somehow. Somewhere from the past. Patrick looks in shape. I don't know how much riding he does. Benji was obviously not training for cycling at first, but he did a bunch of training videos, and he rode on Zwift. So he got himself in shape. Rail saying, for me, the best cycling analyst right now is, oddly enough, Johan Bernil. Man, he's looking old, though. He's looking old. But I do like Lantern Rouge. Drew's got to take off. See you, Drew. Off to work. Catching up. Yeah, better identifying talent, better chemists, and muscular biologists. Oh, Klebo. Yeah. Heard Klebo wants to become a bike racer. Might be doing great numbers, but does he know how to race in the peloton? Exactly. Is he going to be able to handle a bike shoulder to shoulder at 60k an hour? There's always going to be that doubt. Yeah, the skier. Yeah, cross-country skier. Yeah, he was dominant. I'm going to just say Klebo. He's the Poggy of cross-country skiing. Oh, yeah. The enhanced games where everyone's juiced to the gills. Yeah, I saw something about that too. Yeah, dude. The doping, yeah, whatever. I'm okay. Whatever. I don't really care. Yeah, Dawn, it's Sunday. Are you going to that little church today? Yep, I'm going today. Actually, I found out there was an open house yesterday at it. Open house. Dude, it's 0.4 acres. I think it ends up being right around 20,000 square feet the lot. So most city lots are 50 by 150, so maybe 7,500 square feet, maybe 6,000 square feet. So you're getting a good lot. It's in a great location. It's up high above the little village. A lot of these small railway towns that sometimes I like to call them ghost towns, but there's so much cool little things there. People just living a different life away from the big city. So I think most of these little towns that were booming in the past, we're talking like 100 years ago, booming. They've died out. The railway tracks have mostly been stripped out now. They died. Those little towns are making a comeback. It's the city people going, I hate living with 1.5 million people. I got to get out of here. It's close enough to Calgary, you can commute. You can commute to Calgary. Case in point, look at where Carbon is. There is Old Hags. I think there's 3 restaurants in town there. Look at Old Hags here, to downtown Calgary, or to the airport. The orange fork and knife, to the airport. Take a look at my blue dot, to the airport. I used to commute every day to Calgary, right into downtown. It's all doable. Acme's a good little commuter town. Bicycle has always been a commuter town. This is the middle of nowhere out here, but as things get pricier in Calgary, and you just can't get away from the urban sprawl. This area here is called Livingston, Carrington, Lewisburg. I think they said something on another 1,000 acres of land. This would be 640 acres right here, this big square right in front of your face. Maybe I can show it better to you. Like here, there's a gigantic mall here called Cross Iron. Cross Iron, you can see the color difference between the brown and the light beige here, the buildings. That would be, actually that looks like it's under a full section. That would be probably 600 acres there. So they've just probably bought these 2 sections, smashing more houses in. Look how close Airdrie is. Airdrie's only a couple miles away now. Insane. Airdrie is no longer a commuter town. It's now Calgary. It's the same thing. Don, last stage here. Aaron's talking about the Canadian Open Day 4 today with 20 guys who could win. Highwood Pass, Alberta sounds like a great cycling holiday. Yes, they do. Tom Shank, do they have fortune cookies at Chinese restaurants in Canada? Nope, we got them here. We always have them. I never even look at the fortune. I just kind of throw it up. I actually eat the cookie, believe it or not. Whatever that is. What is a fortune cookie? What is it? I eat it, though. It's like cardboard. Interesting. At the beginning, Patrick from Lantern Rouge was openly talking about doping, mocking Portuguese, but since he joined Visma, he stops talking. Yeah, somehow way back when, I think Benji got hooked up with Visma. Yeah, guys, independent broadcasting. That's what I'm sticking with. You can kind of say a little bit more. You can kind of talk about what you want. You can talk about Carbon and Ken's place with the Chinese buffet. Dude, it's probably like $18.99. Eat all you want. Something great like that. I might check it out this week. And I might give you a roving report from there. We might do that. The Portuguese doping scene is rampant from X-Man. Real St. Paul, stop the suffering, just abandon. There are bigger objectives this season. And good morning from Dave in Toronto. Look into my eye. Exactly. Lock in, bros. Lock in. Yeah. Lock in. Oh, yeah. Look into his hungry eyes. Do. Is that what we're talking about? This is the highlight of the channel right here, guys. Me singing. Dudes, that's it. That's where we're at so far. Still waiting for the feed to pop up here. 6:32 in the morning. I might go take a peek right now and see if it's early. Sometimes they get the idea that, hey, there's a big race on, and we're going to show it to you. Says 6:50 still. No feed. Nothing yet. Shortly. So I'll go back to the Copenhagen Sprint here. Chinese buffets are really good. Yeah, dudes, you get what you get, right? In the pipe, 5x5 all the way. Yeah. Fortune cookie is cardboard with sugar. I know. I actually eat them. The Fortune, I never even look at. That's probably the whole point of it. 3 riders for Ineos in this front group, guys. Leo Bissio, George Steinhauser, Valentin Perrier-Pontre, Harold Tejeda, Clement Brazafonso, Jeffrey Bouchard still in no man's land. Peloton slowly coming back now. Actually, Bouchard is back in this group. It just appeared right before our eyes there. Said he was 20 seconds back. He's now joined the front. There's 9 riders in our front break. 125 back to the Peloton. Benoit Cosnefroid is pulling in the front for UAE. So UAE is going to be doing some work today. They're going to have to get Del Toro into a race-winning position. 11.5 kilometers at 8.6%. Then that's going to be followed up with probably looks like about a 12, 13 kilometer descent back into the valley. Sprint point at Les Gilets on the climb up to the second Category 1 of the day. Then we have close to 30 kilometers, over 30 kilometers descent into the valley system again, take on our final climb of the day, the final HC climb of the race. Just checking out Copenhagen Sprint here, Red Bull, Ineos having words with each other. Wonder what they're saying. Dude, love your game last night. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that headshot up. Yeah, I wonder what they talk about. Yeah, members only sing along. Dude, I would love that. I would love that. Because I'm not a great YouTuber at promoting myself. So yeah, guys. Oh, right here. Paul's just abandoned. Paul just abandoned, guys. Seeing it live. 48 seconds ago, Paul has abandoned the race. That's enough for him. That's enough. And we've also got Valentin Ferron abandoning virtually at the same time. This is Valentin Ferron, French rider. 28 years old, so he has abandoned. Please tell me there wasn't a crash. Please tell me there wasn't a crash. Just that they're abandoning at the exact same time. Strange. Two French riders, exact same time. Paul's gone. Yeah, guys, we're going to see Paul come back with a vengeance. Paul is going to come back with a vengeance. Yeah, the heart was there, but the elbows were too much. Aaron's saying that a fortune cookie is basically flour, sugar, fat, liquid. Yum. Dude, that sounds delicious when you say that. I guess a fortune cookie without sugar is a wafer. Yeah, dude, that's probably it. That's probably it. Dude, fortune cookie talk. There's nowhere else on YouTube today where there's such an in-depth discussion, deep dive on fortune cookies. Coming straight out of Tom's mouth. The fortune cookie is originally a Japanese thing, but when the government put the Japanese citizens in internment camps, World War II, the Chinese took them over. Okay, didn't know that. Mother Cramden, best decision, but his DS should probably have put the foot down before. Yeah, guys, think about it. Paul's riding in a sketchy, compromised situation. He's hurt. His bike handling skills probably really suck today because of his injuries. A little bit of ego. I want to go out. I want to represent. His DS is probably like cringing, going, oh, please don't. Please, please don't. But eventually Paul, common sense took over and he abandoned the race. Bong to Cabrera. Dude, who is this? Bong to Cabrera. Dude, welcome to the channel, guy. Welcome to the channel, my guy. Bong to Cabrera. Just saying as well that Paul has abandoned the race. D-Trek from Montreal's asking, any news if there's a concussion? I didn't hear if there was. He was pretty banged up, though. So, he's got... Dudes, what are we talking? What are we talking? Is it... today's the 14th? Wow. Tour starts July 4th. We're like 20 days out from Tour de France, so we're under 3 weeks now. Actually, it starts 3 weeks today, I think. Is that right? No, it starts on a Saturday. It starts 3 weeks yesterday. Yeah, he needs to, as Rail saying, there's really no reason for him to start. Dude, maybe he was just honoring the race. That's the best I can see it. Honor the race. Guys, we will jump over to Tour Tracker. You can see where they're at on this climb, this HC climb. Again, just desperately waiting for video feed to come through here. So we will be getting the descent of this HC climb and 2 more climbs today. We're going to be watching that. Place your best fortune cookie chat message in the chat. Yeah, that's a good idea. Dawn's assuming that Sexy Pants and the other dude abandoned. Perhaps there was a baguette shop right there. Maybe they stopped for a croissant. Mother Cramden, I'm sure at 19 you can't give up. But that's why you have adults around. Yeah, dude, exactly. That's what you got to think about, dudes. I always say that. And I call them this and I try to correct myself. A lot of these dudes, they're kids. Still kids. I'm sure a lot of you dudes are closer to my vintage than you are to these racers' ages. We all know we've had sons and daughters, 23, 24 years old. Children. Still children. Just a quick image here. Paul abandoning. Oh, so this is an image of him probably going along the Rossaland earlier, along the kind of the raised elevated area along the dam. That's what that was. Guys, I'm able to jump into Twitter, X, but why bother? It takes me to a different screen. 3 weeks of the tour. Cycling Tunes is the best, but gone quiet. Who's Cycling Tunes? Flocky? That seems familiar to me. There was one guy, I forget who it is, maybe it's the same guy. Sounds like an old British dude, and all he does is just destroy or talks about doping and cycling. Maybe that's the same one. Zeosex, I've kept every fortune from fortune cookies I've gotten. Dude, really? So, like, when you get your fortune cookie, you take the piece of paper out, and you've kept every single one. The Volcalon group, not getting too much breathing space by the peloton, just over a minute. Yeah, dudes, it's 1 minute 10 seconds from the breakaway group of 8 riders. Ooh, let's take a look at the... Ooh, look at this. That's kind of a cool stat here. Wow. Look at the 2010 race. That's insane. Is that what that is? 81? Yeah. So this race, 58 riders will not finish the race so far. 25 did DNFs. 31 did not start. 2 over the time limit. 2025 was a pretty good year for completions percentage. We had 60 in 2024, but look at this year here. 2010, 70 DNFs, 9 did not start, 2 over the time limit. Oh, wow. What happened in 2006, guys? I don't even know. That's 20 years ago. It's saying in 2006, it's hard to see the stat here. There was 4 disqualifications. 4 in 2006. What was that all about? 9 riders in our breakaway group, guys. 1 minute 10 seconds back to the peloton. You see, we get to the top of the climb. There's a quick dip down, climb back up. Then we're starting a huge descent. Again. He has got a bag full of them. Okay, dude, I didn't know anyone that collects fortune cookies. You might hold a world record, perhaps, for the most fortune cookies ever retained by any one human being. Cycling Tools is a YouTube channel. Yep, same dude. Yeah. Dauphine Talk. Yeah. I think he's the guy that puts like little quick 20-minute videos together, and usually it shows the cyclist with some kind of weird face, some weird snarl on his face, like huge eyeballs, like Mr. 60%, things like that. I like watching those videos too. Okay, I'm just going to keep reading here, guys. 2006, still maybe a lot of dopers. Yeah, totally. Mother Cramden, My Fortunes, most... Okay, dude, I'm trying to think about how I can do live streams. Yeah, I don't know how. I want to have a live stream where I can show you what I'm looking at and see myself on camera at the same time, like image in image. I got to figure that out on some of my little adventures I go on. Dudes, the little towns out here are so cool. Just, what happens here? Who lives here? Mother Cramden, unfortunately, I kept getting better luck next time on his fortunes. 2006 DQs around Operation Puerto time, same year as Floyd Landis. Yeah, Floyd Landis, wild ride a month later, exactly. Stage 17, Tour de France. Dawn kept a fortune cookie taped inside. Dude, I just kind of get the cookie. I don't even really look at... Everyone's like, let's read our fortune cookies. And I'm just like, throw mine on the table. Just totally antisocial at that point. Let's all read. No, I'm not reading mine. Not even reading it. Dudes, we got 82 kilometers to go. Average speed right now, only 29.6 kilometers an hour with all this climbing. We've covered 38. It's a very short stage, 120 kilometers. So much racing going on in the world. Like, take a look today, guys. We've got the Dauphine, the men's Copenhagen Sprint, the Pyrenees race. That looked like a fantastic race yesterday. GP Jippingen, Mirror Classic. Oh, Gerardsbergen. Dude, did I watch this race last year? I might have. Dylan Van Barl has got a break. And we got the Baby Giro, which they call Giro d'Italia Next Gen now. It used to be called the Baby Giro. What are they climbing today? So this is for dudes all under 23 years old. Probably a lot of future stars, future talent right here, guys. They're over halfway in the race here. Looks like they got about 1,200 meters climbing, so nothing too crazy today for them. Kind of a strange finish here, 15.8 kilometers at 2.1% gradient. Just a false flat climb at the end. Back straight over to the Dauphine. Oh, wow, dudes. I love these star fortifications they're showing here in Copenhagen. Yeah. Dude, that's awesome. Castellet. Oh, I love it. I love it. We have something like that here in Canada, too. In Quebec. While we're here. Quebec City, guys. Where there's a World Tour race there every year. La Malbaie. That's kind of an kind of bed and breakfast part of the world. Quebec City. Apparently this island here is the home of poutine right here. This is where the cheese, there's a certain particular cheese. You can use any cheese you want, but if you want it official, the Fields of Abraham, the Citadel right here. It's kind of got that same star fortification. There must be quite the cliff here. Yeah, dude, there is. Take a look at this. What if we could look up and see it? That's the waterfront. Yeah, okay, dude, I can see why they didn't put too much fortifications on this side. So, dudes, the GP Quebec City, I swear, comes right down this waterfront. It does. Comes down this waterfront. They turn around and they go up a nice steep little climb up through here. But yeah, that's kind of our closest version to Europe. This stuff right here. Back to the race. Falling apart at the front here now. Ooh, Kevin Vauquelin has been dropped by the front group, so he's not able to keep up with his teammates. Vauquelin's got it in his head, but maybe the legs aren't working, guys. He's fallen out with Leo Bissio. Now, Bissio may be filtering back. I can see Bissio filtering back. What can they do now with Paul being gone? What do they have? That's going to be a tough one for them. Jeffrey Bouchard filtering back too. Slowly just waiting to be caught by that chasing peloton. 6:47. Okay, dudes, I'm going to go straight here now. I think what I'll do is get this lined up to go. Dauphine should be live any second. Here it is. Okay, they pushed it back. Now it says resumes at 7:05. They've just changed it now. So we got another 10 minutes to go. So we will be close to the top of the climb when coverage starts. Cycling Tunes is the one that called Poggy the Alien. Just going to catch up here, guys. Cycling Tunes gives nicknames to doped and famous cyclists. I have to catch up with him today. I haven't seen his videos in a long time. Dudes, these days my feed is all cycling. My own channel shows up as a suggestion because I think on this TV up here, I watch it on my normal profile. So, once in a while I listen. Sailing, Sail GP, that's my thing right now. Sail GP and baseball highlights. Ooh, is Lorenzo Finn the betting favorite for the Baby Giro? Must be. Real, those fortifications are Vauban forts commissioned by Minister Vauban during Louis XIV's reign. Fortune cookies and history. Zeus X, that's X-Men. Cycling Tunes did an interview video on his channel, FYI. Dude, I gotta watch him again. I like how he breaks it all down. Dude, we're all aware there was doping back then. And I'll say it again, I don't think Lance should be so Well, he brought it upon himself. He did bring it upon himself. Superstar cyclist. The only thing I've heard said bad about it, because I always hear people say, well, everyone doped, so Lance must have just been the best of the best. Yes, but they also said that his team had the most sophisticated doping system. So there was other guys out there doping that had no idea what they were doing. It was the way Lance attacked people. That was what he shouldn't have done. Just going to read here, guys. Quebec City, the only medieval fortress city in North America. Yeah, the old town of Quebec is fully walled. It's really cool, guys. If you ever get a chance to go to Quebec City, definitely go there. Yeah, outside of Sejas, Bissio has been the best in the race for decathlon. Yeah, he is drifting back right now, though. So his role today would have been to satellite for Paul, I would imagine. I wonder if they knew today. Nah, dude, I'm not going to... Like, I wonder what happens discussions on the team bus when they're all the young guys listening to techno and stuff. They got to play some good music. It's terrible, their music. Terrible. I want to see some guys, getting pumped up to Metallica or Guns N' Roses. Take Me Down to Paradise City. Yeah. Eddie's saying the best race so far. Colin listening to himself is very meta. Yeah, Aaron, I never used to at all. I started to this year just to see what I talk about and how I can make it better. What does I sound? Because I never know what it sounds like on here as I'm doing it. Yeah, Lance denied so hard, which is why they came down. So, well, dude, when he was attacking the journalist, who's that guy, the Irishman? Walsh, maybe? Was it Walsh? Just questions. And the way Lance just attacked him is just brutal. Dave has been keeping his World Cup streak alive. I haven't seen any of it. I should watch some highlights or something. Mother Crampton, partly winning the French race more times than the French is the reason they came down on him so hard, I think. Yeah, doping in endurance sports is as old as time. We will find out in 20 years about stuff going on today. Absolutely. I think it's different now. I don't think there's dudes sitting around doing full injections and stuff like that. But there's supplements out there that they can take that haven't even been banned yet. They don't even know about them. If it's not on the list, have at her. They've got to actually officially ban it. I've seen events, and something just happened recently too, where someone, I don't even know what sport it was in, the supplement, whatever it was going to be banned a month and a half from now. So it's okay still to take it. And everyone's like, yeah, but it's safe. You've got a month and a half to get ready for it. Okay. It's strange. Lance, Paul Kimmage. Yeah, Paul Kimmage, that dude. I loved him. So Paul Kimmage, he's the guy that wrote the book with Tyler. So Paul wrote the book with Tyler's info. I'm pretty sure. The Secret Race. Yeah, real. Lance did a comeback for no reason. That was the last straw. Landis wanted to be with him, but Lance brushed him off. Maybe if Lance wasn't so unlikable, then who knows? Yeah, dude, so I think it was... So Landis was busted in 2006, disappeared, couldn't race, tried to make his comeback, and I think he tried to get on the teams with Broneal and Lance, and they basically just shunned him. They shunned him. They treated him like dirt. So then Landis said, F you, and took the whole thing down. Yeah, Indurain was also heavy on EPO, but nobody says anything wrong about him. Yeah, I think but again, like I was saying, a lot of these guys that get caught, they're like, yep, my bad. And they vanish for a year or two. That's it. They don't attack everyone. They don't threaten to take everyone to court. That's what he did wrong. Yeah, the Nordiques, Jim, and the Canadians had a great rivalry. The Quebec Nordiques, guys. Quebec City had a team. Del Toro, this is D-Trek. Del Toro or Yuso wins the Dauphine. Dude, it's going to be Del Toro. Has to be Del Toro. Jorgensen is 7 seconds ahead. On that last climb, Isaac's going to go. Jorgensen's more of a diesel climber. Ayuso at 106, yeah, God, it depends. I'm expecting to see Little Trek. They're going to have to smash at the finish. Smash. Let's take a look at Juan for a second here, guys. Tour de France. So, this is his warm-up. Let's go. Jorgensen. Tour de France. Del Toro. Tour de France. It's going to be insane, guys. Tobias Helen Johansson, Tour de France. Dude, this is going to be an absolute banger. Okay, here we go. That's the first time I've actually saw that pop up. The 93rd World Championships road race. 2026. I was hoping for a course outline here. Looking for a bit of a map I was going to show you guys. I don't have it. So, last 2 years, Poggy in the road race. Remember, we're going to have TT here, everything. Most wins, Peter Sagan, Oscar Freire, Eddie Merckx. So, obviously, Poggy's like, I got to get 3 now. I got to get 3. Okay, so, Tobias Holland Johansson's going to be there. So, that's September 27th. I got to start thinking about that. Because I keep saying I'm going to go to it. Somehow. Over the top of the climb now, guys. Actually, just getting there to the top of the HC climb. We've got 6 riders in the break. There will be 15 points available. St. Carlos Rodriguez has bridged back up to the break, so he must have been out for a little bit. He fell out. I'm going to give that a refresh there. So we've got 6 riders up front, 3 chasers, the peloton at 135. The assault from Corp. Okay. George Furman here. Lance bringing himself down is true Greek myth story like Icarus. Lance ruined careers indeed. I think at the end, Lance, there was a lot of talk to about all the money that he lost, all his sponsorship. I think Lance is doing just fine. I think when you start getting that kind of money, it's easy to hide stuff away. It's like, it wasn't like he was living in a cardboard box. When I saw him, he had like a house in Aspen and he had another home and they looked like great places to live. Lance was not suffering. Don, in my opinion, all these sports is essentially just entertainment. Doping is like an actress getting implants. They just want to put on a better show for us. Yeah. Dave's saying that Canada scored its first ever goal at World Cup, I think. Yeah, Matt, dude, exactly. Patricia, I enjoyed your commentary yesterday. Vauquelin came in looking for an applause. He said, bro, you came in 5 minutes back. Dude, he did. He was so far back as basically team leader at that point. Him and Oscar. Oscar was out. I heard Oscar's crash is really, really bad, actually. Like horror crash. So, was Oscar lined up for Tour de France? He must have been. He's not going to make it now. There's no way. But yeah, Kevin Vauquelin's doing this, like coming to the finish, like, yeah, cheer, applaud me. Dude, you got blown out of the water. I would just get your ride done and be done with it. Yeah, Lance did dirty to Hamilton, Frankie Andrew, Levi Leipheimer, Iban Mayo. Yeah, he kind of screwed everyone over. George, I am almost 100% Del Toro wins this race. Yeah, dude, money, if I had $20 to my name, I'd put it on Del Toro. Yeah, I forgot about Greg LeMond and his bike company too. I think, guys, it's hard to say, but I think Greg LeMond was absolutely clean. I think absolutely clean. I'm serious. Sometimes I come off as sarcastic. I am very sarcastic, but I believe Le Mans was clean. Yeah, real. Anytime a U.S. postal rider switched teams and was doing great, then suddenly they fell flat during the tour. Yeah, totally. I hope Ayuso and Lidl Trek light it up, guys. I hope he does. Let's take a look at Lidl Trek here, see what he's got. Juan Ayuso, Julian Bernard, Kamna, Quinn Simmons, Skelmo, Scoins, and Verona. They should be smashing at the front. Net Company Ineos has been just decimated here. They got Vauquelin, Rodriguez, Dorian Goudon, the sprinter, and Lawrence de Police still in the race. Oscar. Yeah, dude. There will not be a Tour de France for Oscar this year. How could that be? We've lost João Almeida and Ivo Oliveira already for Team UAE Emirates. 3 riders gone from Visma. Lidl Trek still fully intact. Look at Red Bull. 3 riders left. Their leader, ooh, that's brutal, eh? 3 riders left. Where's Callum Thornley going? So he must be just out of it. He's tired. We talked about Finn Fisher Black going to the Tour de Suisse. So he'll be transferring over to do that race. But yeah, Tuckwell will be pretty much alone. He's got Gianni and Maxime Van Gils with him. Decathlon, slaughtered. Wow. Nicolas Prudhomme, Aurélien Périponge, and Leo Bissot. Like, the team is just done. Holy attrition. Yeah, look at this here. I got to think, too, some of these attrition rates, these DNFs, is probably just a lot higher as teams are thinking Tour de France. That's my guess. Teams are thinking Tour de France. Dude, you need to go rest. You need to go do some different training. Still waiting for video coverage here. Should be imminent. 7:01 right now. Hamilton did ride well with Phonak, I think, in 2004 from Aaron. Yep, Floyd. Yeah, Floyd went out full revenge on. Because he was trying to get a ride with the World Tour team. And they basically said, no, we can't touch you. And he knew all you guys did the same thing. You're all going down. I think he approached whoever it was with the U.S. government. WADA. I don't know who it was. WADA and the U.S. government side of it. And said, yep, time to take Lance down. Attack by Peo Bilbao for Bowering victorious. Coming out of the peloton here, guys. Vauquelin sitting 10 seconds back behind 6 riders in front of him. So it's Bissio and Vauquelin 10 seconds back. Jeffrey Bouchard in no man's land. Peo Bilbao trying to jump away from the peloton. Set something up for Bowering victorious at this race. Rail saying that Le Monde was a client of Dr. Mabuse. I'm not sure who Dr. Mabuse is. I can only remember the one guy, the Italian dude. Yeah, East German female sports program takes the cake. Yeah, guys, one of, I think, the longest standing records, I think it's the 200-meter women's sprint. That record still stands from the 80s. Still stands. Just absolutely juiced to the gills. If you guys know the name of that sprinter. And I mean, we know there was a lot of doping after that too. All the American track stars who got busted. Who's the one? Marion Jones, completely busted. Won everything. Clean, busted. Her husband too, busted, I believe. Flojo, rest in peace. I don't know if she was ever busted. But yeah, that East German sprinter, that was, yeah, I think it's from like 1984, 85, something like that. Oliver Schwernard from... Dude, Oliver, we were just talking about Quebec City. I just had Quebec City on Google Maps here, looking at the Citadel. Paul started, dude, and he abandoned. So Paul has abandoned, probably better part of valor here. Is that what the saying is? Yeah. And abandoned the race after his crash yesterday. Yeah, Dave's got it. Landis called Lance to ask for help with getting a job in cycling, and Lance said, F you, cheater. That's right. Lance brought all that upon himself. Dude, give him a job on the team. Give him like a domestique role. Let him clean bikes, something. I guess Landis had like gone through all the money he had defending himself, got his fine, was sitting around broke, sitting there going, wait a second, guys. You did everything I did. I'm the one that got caught, and now you're crucifying me. So yeah, he went for the throat. I can't really blame him. Okay, I think we're talking World Championships here. Mother Crandom saying, I heard it was Canada, your neighbor calling. Other side of the country, but I want to go to it. Istanbul was once Constantinople. Yeah, George. Del Toro will win a few stages, but probably not the tour. It's not his role. Yeah, he's like super duper lieutenant for Poggy. Eddie's saying Tour of Langkawi Stage 1 race and the World's Men race happen same date. Yeah, Vauquelin's been dropped. Vauquelin's 30 seconds back now. I'll try to show you on Tour Tracker. You guys might see the little dots better. I'm going to grab a coffee here quick, guys. So here we are. We are on the descent now. Actually, we're on the bump. We descended. Quick bump up through this little tiny village here, it looks like. Yeah, it looks like a small little village. Bigger than Carbon. This place is probably bigger than Carbon. Carbon, Alberta. So yeah, it's going to be a weird one today. We're going to go look at a church. It's kind of like almost, hey guys, just go view the property yourself. They're buying the lot. Actually, you know what I would do? I would buy the lot, zoned R2, build a house on it. You get a half-acre lot. Keep the church for functions. Rent it out. You know, dude, people getting married in the city. Yeah, you can rent out the small church house, do the ceremony. Only the most select guests will be inside because it is small. Dude, you can probably rent it out for $1,000 a weekend. $1,000 a day. $1,000 Saturday, $1,000 Sunday. Boom, 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 boom. Let's roll. It has power. It has heat. You don't really need water. Dude, come on. Colin? Forget the cycling coverage. I'm going to open up a wedding center where people come out, get married. I pretend I care. Over the top, great movie. The arm wrestling movie. I've never seen that movie, Don. Yeah, Lance calling Floyd a cheater is rich. I guess in his mind, cheating meant blowing the lid on the truth. Yeah, dude. Yeah, that's why Floyd was like done. Does Floyd have a book? If not, write it. Write it. Yeah, Lance was caring more about his image, like Brailsford for Team Sky, calling everyone a cheat yet hiring former dopers and shady doctors. Yeah, totally. Guys, how juiced was Team Sky? What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments. Were all those dudes on the Team Sky era, were they all juiced? Froomey, Richie Port, Landa was there. Who else? Guys, tons of dudes. Tons. The who's who. Yeah, you knew from the first tour in 1903 and even more in 1904 that this was the Pandora's box. Yeah, totally. Back in 1903, the main form of doping was hitching, or cheating. Just like jump on a train. Mother Cramden saying, I believe Poggy and Jonas are clinging to you. They have to be. I think those guys are just super genetic freaks. And guys, I know I read the Jonathan Bauders book. And you can train your VO2 max, your volume in milliliters of oxygen per kilogram of body weight. You can train it up. Obviously, sitting around on the couch, you got like a 25 VO2 max. If you train, you can increase it. Certain people are born with a natural genetic ability, and it's higher. Jonathan Vaughters was one of them. I think his VO2 max was over 90. Same with Greg LeMond. I think they were like 93, I believe. Guys, if you've read the book, let me know and correct my numbers if they're wrong. Lance's was never that high. I think Lance's highest tested VO2 max was like 86. So right away there, like there's a 10% deficiency. Drugs help. Drugs help. And I like to joke about this all the time, guys. when you're seeing modern riders with modern tech, better shoes, better socks, better cycling chamois, better everything, better gloves, better bikes, better conditioning, better training, better nutrition. Some of the old times still stand. That's how good EPO is. It just makes you superhuman. Rail saying sorry, but no, Le Mans was not clean. He beat confirmed dopers easily. He just didn't want to jump into EPO. No amount of VO2 max will beat Eno and Zoetemelk comfortably on bread and water. Bread and water. Riding on bread and water. Did Cheryl Crow dump Lance? Dude, Flocky, excellent comment here. Dude, we're getting the drama, the gossip starting today. Did Cheryl Crow dump Lance? Dude, I remember seeing that live. And yeah, I was watching it with the girls, I think. And I think it was Joey. What? Yeah. We all knew he was cheating. The average person out there thought he was just the world's greatest athlete because he's dating Cheryl Crow. He's a celebrity. I love the comments. Decathlon team party will be awake today. Guys, I think I'm gonna grab a coffee here. Kind of suffering a bit. This one's cold. I don't want to drink it. I gotta blow my nose too. Just saying. I'm gonna try to catch up here. Dudes, we'll give this a refresh here. 7:10, the feed should be live. Okay, let me just get it online. Yep, we have video feed coming through now. See if it's the dirty feed or not. Says we got feed. Yeah, we got dirty feed. International feed, dirty. Okay. The Canadian man too, Ben Johnson. Broke the world record for 100, then got caught. Yeah, Ben Johnson. I think Ben was from, he's from the Caribbean somewhere, but so many great sprinters come from there. Supposedly there's some new dude. I just saw a video a few days ago. Wisconsin or something. And he ran a 9.89 running on a D3 school. No school took him. And so he's as fast as Noah Lyles is, who finished third at the World Championships. Dude, look him up. And see if you see what's funny looking about him. And that's kind of weird for me to say, but just have a look. I just started watching this a couple days ago. I think we're talking about the 100-meter East German woman. Yeah, it's crazy. That record still stands, I believe. George saying, say hi. Ooh, it's going to get controversial. I'm going to park that one right there, get my coffee, and come back for the absolute comment fest we're going to have here, guys. Dudes, we still have 70 kilometers to go. We are on the descent of the HC climb of the day. We descend for almost 20 kilometers, hit a sprint point, start climbing again up a category 1, quick descent, and then we are on to the final category, the HC climb of the day. I need a coffee really bad. I'm actually starving too. I didn't have supper last night. Well, I did have 3 mandarin oranges and a bowl of Frosted Flakes. Dude, I'm in peak training here. I need quality nutrition. Guys, I'll be right back. Alright dudes, back inside the 10x10 cube of cycling dominance and performance excellence. We are getting full video feed coming in here now. Interviews early in the race. Got my coffee. Good to go. 7:17 in the morning. LMF, many Soviet bloc female athletes suddenly retired when sex testing came in. Really, dude? Did that really happen? Jeffrey Bouchard has just been caught by the peloton on the descent guy here, guys. Dudes, let's start some more. Let's stir the pot, baby. Let's stir the pot. We're allowed to do that here. This is not TNT. This is not SBS. We can talk about weird stuff. Dude, what about the boxer at the last Olympics? The Moroccan boxer. What do you think? What do you think about that? Male, female. Oh, yeah. Now the African marathoners get busted. Yeah, what's the thing? Dude, I looked into this a while ago. What are the marathoners doing? Dude, I forget. Maybe someone can help me out with that. I looked at this a while ago and I'm like, are you kidding me? It's such a cheat. I forget what they're doing. Anyways, someone got to help me out on that one. Yeah, Ben Johnson was 88 Olympics. Sorry, guys, I got to play catch up because I walked away. You got the coffee there. I got sidetracked too. A church would be great for a wedding venue and banquet hall. Exactly, dude. They did say there was a wedding held there within the last 10 years. So obviously, dude, it's such a good moneymaker. Just think, you're in the city. You know what these weddings are like, guys. I don't really want to say a lot about them. It's her day. You're getting married. Dude, you go out to the country. You have a little wedding out there. Why not? Probably zoning there. It is an R2 zoning. You could probably easily do it out there. Parking maybe. Pretty lax rules. Dude, beautiful climb here. Watch, just seeing the road that they're going up here. Wow. Here's the lake with the barrage. Dude, fantastic. So they actually rode along the dam. The top of the dam there. That's where that showed that picture of Paul earlier. Yeah, Ben was a huge victim. All his competitors. Yeah, like, who's the guy you raced again? The American dude with the, the fade. You know who I'm talking about. Whatever happened to that guy? The guy that Ben Johnson raced against and beat. Yeah, in the words of former goalie of the U.S. women's football team, it's only cheating if you get caught. Yeah, they're always trying to bend the rules. Floyd has a book, really. I haven't read Floyd's book. Floyd has a book. Tyler, I think I've seen George's book. I haven't read that one yet. Actually, I've got a couple of credits right now on Audible. And I've got another one I think that just is going to pop here on the 18th. So I got to do some listening. I do a lot of listening now, guys. And today is going to fly. Like, with this going on, I'm going to, change, race out of here, pick up my mom, get her to the airport. And then I have to turn around and go straight back out to Carbon. Dude, I wish I should have scheduled it later today. Because then I could have gone to Ken's place and had the Chinese buffet. Given a full breakdown of it tomorrow. Renting is Colin's dope. Yeah, dude, next month I got 6. I had a guy call me from Carstairs about renting out his house. That would be 7. And that apartment block that's coming somewhere down the road. Upwards of 20 units. Gadoosh. Rocking and rolling, guys. Rail here. Froome's gigantic jump in 2011 was the best proof of some shady things going on. Also, wasn't Wiggins caught doping? Yeah, guys. I think Wiggins might have been too. Before Vuelta 2011, Froome was a complete nobody. I remember watching that race. I remember, I think that's the one where Froome kept looking back and waiting for Wiggo over and over. It's all motor doping now. Sagan tested 83 at 2,000 meters elevation. Okay. Strychnine uses a PED, rat poison. What, thins the blood out, so that helps them? I guess, maybe. Wouters was a mega doper. He admitted to that. Okay, so the nutrition. Guys, are we going to look back 20 years from now? Okay, TNT's not talking about this. Are we going to look back right now in 20 years going, dude, why did we believe that the gels were making them faster? Are we going to say that 20 years from now? Because I'm just reading Dave's comment, and I say it too. The nutrition is off the charts these days. Absolutely. But is that all of it? Is that all of it? 20 years, 10 years from now, we're going to go, how did we believe that? How did we believe that energy gels? Maybe it does. Maybe it does. I don't know. Guys, I want to believe clean. I really do. I want to believe clean. Del Toro is a winner by character. Dude, for me, Del Toro is going to be superstar. He comes from a country, Mexico there. Mexico, number one sport is not cycling. So I think it's really cool when you see athletes come from countries that it's kind of a lesser sport. It's less developed. I mean, even some of the Canadian road riders, it's not a huge thing here. It's just not. There are events. We do have 2 World Tour events. But I don't know any kids around here talking about getting into pro cycling. Not one. On the descent, dudes, it's Lidl Trek leading the way. Quinn Simmons, second place on the descent there. This looks like Vauquelin is back at the team car here. So Bisio and Vauquelin have joined back onto the front group. That front group right now should be 8 riders. Duplice, Carlos Rodriguez, Vauquelin, Bisio, Steinhauser, Perry Ponch, Clement Brazafonso, and Harold Tejeda. Brazafonso calling for the team car now. Vauquelin's spending a lot of time here, I believe, back at the team car. Let me just check here for a second, guys. Having a nice chit-chat here. Yeah, it's Vauquelin having a huge chat with the team car. Big chat. Sticky gel. Sticky ice pack. Sticky ice pack. I don't know how they stick, but it just did. The ice pack stuck to his hand there. Just kind of froze right in place, guys. Quickly down into the valley. Start climbing again. Dude, check this dude out here. Juan Manuel Amador. Dude, welcome aboard. Good morning. Greetings from La Paz, Baja, California. Dudes, love it, dude. Supporting Torito. Dude, we all support Torito. La Paz, dudes. I've always wanted to go there. We're going to fly away from Quebec City. Dude, Juan. Mr. Juan, I live up here. The easiest trip in the world for me is to fly straight down here to Cabo San Lucas. La Paz is... I've always wanted to visit there. So here's Cabo, guys. You fly into San Jose del Cabo. When you fly to Cabo, you're not flying to Cabo. You're flying to San Jose del Cabo. It's just basically a 1-runway airstrip. It's a good airport. It's all brand new, modernized. If you come up the coast a little bit, you will get to La Paz. And the other hot spot that's developing there, which I can't see right now, is Laredo. WestJet was having direct flights for a couple of months out of the year to Laredo. Where is Laredo? Why don't I see it? Laredo... I don't know. Guys, also too, if you didn't know this, right here... Guys, I'm off today. The Hotel California is up here somewhere. The actual Hotel California. Dudes, someone who's here, let me know. It's just up the west coast of the ball here, the Hotel California. Dude, I love this part of the world. Absolutely love it. I can't wait to go back. Juan, meet up in La Paz. Don's got his coffee. Rail saying, I would say chemical nutrition, but I think it's mainly UCI corruption. It's just my cynical opinion. Yeah, dude. Some of the stuff looks too good. You got to question. Dude, it's just because in the past we've seen him went, oh, he was cheating. Remember for the Tour de France in the Lance era? And I love Lance Armstrong too. And I remember the commentators. And my favorite commentators, this is an unbelievable performance. Yep, you're right. It's unbelievable. Floyd Landis, what an incredible performance. We can't. Yep. Yep, you're right. It's not believable. Yeah. Yeah, the Lance yellow bracelet thing. Everyone had one of those. Yeah. Rail saying, I'm not a fan of Del Toro as he's yet another Poggy clone, but I like his celebrations. Yeah, too. Dude, I love his little, what we call it yesterday, the Toreador bow. I think Del Toro looks super professional. Yeah, I guess he might be a Poggy clone, but that's probably a good thing. Okay, Rail. Yeah, dude, I agree with this too. One I will give Lance is his foundation. Yeah, dude, how much money did he raise for the fight against cancer? Like, so much money. You can't knock him for that. Ben was born in Jamaica, raised in Toronto. Major. Yeah, dude. You know what? I always thought that Ben had, I thought he was partially deaf. So Dave is saying that Ben had major learning disability and cognitive issues. And he's saying here, I remember these names. Charlie Francis and Jamie Astafan used him like a lab rat. Yeah, dude, it would be really cool to see Ayuso go on something special today. Guys, I want to see it mixed up. I would love to see Luke Tuckwell just pull something out of the bag and hang on for a podium. Yep, Lance definitely had talent. He wore the jersey before his big switch to EPO. He was a bigger, more muscular rider, a one-day rider back then. So I'm going to argue for that in his support. Got sick, almost died, fought back, came back as a totally rebuilt human being. Just absolutely juiced. And I'm saying that in a great way. Like, just a machine. Okay, George is saying, there we see them lizards. Work calls. I'm not sure what that means, but dude, if you're off to work, have a great day, dude. Anthony's saying, do teams use AI to plan attack tactics and defense measures? Dude, that's a really good question. I wonder if you can put like the GPX file for this route into AI and it'll tell you where the best places are to go. It can probably look at it could probably summarize all the climbs throughout all the years, the number of passages we've done through these same climbs, where all the attacks have gone in the past. I mean, I guess a person could do that too, but... Yeah, Lance has what I call the Richard Nixon syndrome. Fight and defend position till death, if challenged. Cold Fig. Dude, Cold Fig. Welcome aboard, dude. Hello from Gatineau, Quebec. Let's see where Gatineau is, guys, just so you know. Gatineau, I believe, like, it's a big hockey town. Dude, help me out here. Gatineau. Mr. Gatineau. Dude, I think we passed Gatineau on the way from Montreal over to Quebec City. I've only done the drive a few times. Trois-Rivières, another great hockey town. Sherbrooke is out here somewhere too. Or Sherbrooke, I think it's called. There's Drummondville. Sherbrooke's down here. Dude, that's a fantastic part of the world. There's Mont Tremblant. Gatineau. Maybe Gatineau is further out. The Sag... Okay, dude. Anyways, I'll figure it out. Someone's going to help me here. So, Cold Fig. Hello from Gatineau, Quebec. Lance, because of doping, made many, many, many people, including himself, very rich. How many millions were generated by sponsors, the tour, etc., because of Lance? Dude, exactly. And I think he's actually used that as, you know, when he was, like, completely spiraled into the toilet bowl of doom. Yeah, guys, how many of you mofos did I make exceedingly wealthy? That's true, dude. It's so true. Carl Lewis. That's the guy that raced Ben Johnson. You know, at the time, I probably believe Carl more because he wasn't as muscular. Carl Lewis was never big jack dude like Ben Johnson. Ben Johnson was ripped. Who's the other American dude that had the 100 and the 200, raced in the golden slippers, we'll call them? Did he get busted too? So funny too, like, how do they catch the sprinters so easy and other sports get away with it? you know? To me, Lance was always very egotistic. Yeah, exactly. Dude, he just needed to drop his attitude. He kind of had, dude, let's just say it, and people are going to get mad at me. He kind of had that everything's bigger in Texas attitude. He's from, was he originally from Austin, Texas? Like, don't mess with me, kind of the attitude. And when he used that in his defense, it didn't come off well to most people because everyone really knew what he was doing and everyone else was being caught and they just vanished. Yeah, Dawn, right here. The dude that beat up all the ladies in the Olympics. I heard a little bit about that. I don't care about boxing since after Mike Tyson. Yeah, dude, so again, that dude at the Olympics, the Moroccan boxer, I'm just going to say it. They can't say it on the other channels. Don't watch those other channels, guys. Male or female? Was that a dude beating up women? Was that a dude who represents as a woman beating up other women? I don't know. I think that person, I don't know the name of the fighter, was on all these fashion magazines. How wealthy did she get? I don't know. Dude, Cold Fig here. Cold Fig's here. I think it's time to discuss Dinosaur Provincial Park, one of the best places in Canada, and I've been everywhere, man. I've been everywhere, man. Dude, we talk about it virtually every day here. Dudes, I told you yesterday, I have reordered an Essentials of Geology textbook, the classic textbook. I can't find any of my textbooks. I'm going to be picking up a roadside geology book by Dale Leckie, probably one of the most famous geologists here in Alberta. It's kind of like a self-guided book. So, yeah, it's going to just re-trigger my memory. This looks like it's Bissio being picked up by the Trek train. 3 Trek riders on the front. Actually, it could be 4. Quinn Simmons riding second place. Gap right now is 131 with 52.6 kilometers to go, guys. I'm going to show you where we're at on screen over on Tour Tracker here. We've gone through the sprint point. They would have been racing over a block of cheese through that sprint point today. 1,500 euros and some goat cheese. Something like that. They are on the climb now. The Category 1 climb here. Aravis. Yeah, dudes, I'm getting big back into geology. Big. It's so fascinating. I love paleontology. I did take some advanced paleo at school. I've been on a ton of paleo trips. Yes, dude. Hand collected by Colin. Hand collected by Colin himself. I'm just going to hold it up for a little while, guys. Hand collected by Colin somewhere up here. Could be that river right there. Smoky Heights. Guys, I gotta do a little bit of zooming here. Is that the Smoky? What is this thing? Byzantin. Guys, this is oil country extreme here. Beaver Lodge, Sexsmith, La Glace, Valhalla. There's the Peace River. There's also the Smoky. It's known for jet boating. Guys have these like deadly powerful jet boats. They're skimming along through water that's 3 inches deep in places. Just you can hear the boat, the bottom of it, like the gravel everywhere. But yeah, we got dropped off on the side, and you know what? We might have hiked in and got picked up. You know what? We had the vehicle, and to the outcrop we were trying to get to. Where's Smoky River? Sorry, guys. Okay, let's do this. We're gonna do this live. Don't worry about the race for now. They'll still be there. Smoky River, Alberta. Okay, so there it gives us a general location of it. That's the Smoky right there. I wonder if we got any dudes, you're looking at this map going, what are all these little things on here? Those are all oil wells, oil and gas wells everywhere. This is oil and gas country. This is what powers Canada right here. Love it or hate it, that's what powers Canada right there. Still responsible for more than it's upwards of 30% of Canada's GDP right now. And it would be higher if we were allowed. So we drove in. We looked down. We're like, yeah, there's no way. Then we went and hired a jet boat. His name was Nick. You know what? I found a picture of me and Nick. Scouring through all my old pictures. I found a picture of me and Nick. Nick dropped us off on an outcrop. And I think we were there for like 2 or 3 days. So I collected that. Right? Cephalopod. That's a cephalopod right there. Kind of like a little curled squid dude that lived in a shell. Think of it like an ammonite. You know, if it was pretty, you'd call it like ammonite. Back to the racing, boys. Back to the racing. And girls. Rail, I don't know that name. Karsten Semenya drama. I don't know that. Aaron saying all this cycling dope talk reminds me of how different golf is most of the time, where players call penalties on themselves to protect the integrity of the game. Yeah, interesting. More ethical in golfing. UAE is using their money to bribe the UCI, dude. Possibly. Rail, I think in 20 years, we may gonna look back like we're looking back to 20 years ago. Yeah, dude. Like, we're gonna be going, what, we thought the gels was making them better cyclists? We thought super Powerades were making them... Nah, dude, it was just... We believe in it because we need to believe in it. Yeah, dude, there's that. Dude, again. Big Mig, I love that dude. I love time trialists. I loved him on YouTube. It's a terrible old video. Him smashing Lance Armstrong to pieces. On their goofy bikes with that really cool helmet he wore. I'd love to have that helmet now. He had like goggles that look like that on them. Lance is just blasting, and Big Mig just rolls him. Just rolls him. Yeah, dude, I don't care. I loved it. I don't care. I loved it. And I don't want to beat the guys up too bad because that was just the way it was. If you didn't do the doping, you didn't make it to professional level. There's a bunch of young dudes out there right now. They're all, injecting steroids, trying to get bigger, add more muscle to play professional sports. Why? Because I can make a couple $100,000 a year even as a low-end hockey player versus $20 an hour. Like, they've got some talent. Yeah, 150 grams of carbs every hour is awesome. Dude, that's incredible. People have no idea the carb uptake. I like to talk to my friends who hate carbs. They live on protein diets. Oh, carbs are horrible for you. I'm like, oh, really? Oh, really? And I mentioned that word, 150 grams of carbs per hour. And they're doing this for 4 or 5, 6 hours straight. It's insane, the carb uptake these days. Dude, there's got to be a lot to do with that. George is saying doping is very specific. Nutrition is valid. Yeah, dude, maybe it's microdoping. Microdosing. We don't know. Yeah, Aaron, bonking being almost virtually eliminated in the past 6 years could be evidence of nutrition science or could be evidence of better doping methods. Yeah, Poggy, remember when he bonked and he looked at the camera and goes, I'm dead. Poggy bonked within the last 5 or 6 years. I remember that. Something happened weird there. Cabo Wabo. Dude, I've never been to Cabo Wabo. It's the number of times I've been to Cabo, I've never walked in there. Cold figure. I think Paul Seha and Decathlon were reminded that people plan and God laughs. Yeah, true, dude. Yeah, Rail. When I think of La Paz, yeah, exactly. There's 2 places. La Paz, Bolivia, and La Paz, Mexico. On a dark desert highway. That's in the Baja. The official, what's the name of the town? Who's our friend from Mexico? What's the name of the town for the Hotel California? It's probably, yeah. There's also a Laredo, Texas. There's a Laredo, Baja California. Matt saying, I do love Mexicans because they have grit. I married one called Garcia. So I will support Del Toro. I love Del Toro. Yeah, he's the thing for me. I would rather see Del Toro win than Poggy win. I just said it. Lido Trek riding here, guys. 4 riders for Lido Trek. Visma following with 3 riders, it looks like. And then I think that was Tuckwell. It was. Yellow jersey, blue helmet. Tuckwell. Yanis Fossard getting dropped out of the peloton right now. He's 1651 down, sitting in 24th place overall. He does have two two-door teammates with him. And he's actually, his teammates are riding behind them. They're probably there to assist him. He's looking back going, you guys okay? And I think he's going to drop the two of them right now. I think he will drop the two of them right now. Let's take a look at the points classification, guys. So Braz Afonso has picked up 25 more points. Valentin Perripont, 16. So I think that means Braz Afonso is the KOM jersey winner of the race. There's only 25 points left, so he wins it. So watch Braz Afonso absolutely vanish from that front group. Has it already happened? He's still there. He did this yesterday. He vanished after a while. He's like, yep, got my points. There's 25 points remaining, but no one can beat him now. 10 here, 15 at the end. Colfig, I still like Lance Armstrong. He was my gateway to road cycling. Give the devil his due. Yeah, dude, exactly. Dude, I used to listen to the Lance podcast all the time. We do all that stuff. Dude, I think a lot of people that probably watch cycling now, as you just said, the gateway to watching the Tour de France, it was in that era where Outdoor Life Network in Canada, the Discovery Channel and here in Canada, they showed every stage daily. That was my thing. I would go to work all day, I'd race home and watch Tour de France every night. We all did that. And that was during the Lance era, kind of like, 1998, 99, 2000, all through the early 2000s. It was all shown for free, really, through your cable subscription as one of the channels. Now you're spending more just to watch the Tour than your entire cable package was. George is saying, I recommend the whole trans-peninsular trip of the Baja. It's legendary and offers adventure in paradises unknown. I did it in forever a memory from Tijuana to the south tip. Both seas, the Gulf. Yeah. Dude, yeah, there is... Guys, right now, the Tour Divide is on. The Tour Divide is a bike race, mountain bike race. I wonder if anyone does it on a gravel bike. I would be demented if you did. From Banff, Alberta, Canada, all the way to Antelope Wells, the New Mexico border. That race is on right now. I think I saw a picture on Facebook where they go out. It's a race / adventure. There's also the Baja Divide. So there's a Baja Divide, and I don't think that one's a race, but it's a designated route. This is the route you take to complete the Baja Divide. This is a good stat here. List of World Tour teams skipping out World Tour races in 2026. Now, this is something Eddie pointed out to me, that even though they have a World Tour license, I guess they're allowed to skip a certain number. Like, look at this here. Decathlon, Lotto, Intermarché, Alpecin, and Uno X, they all skip the Tour of Romandy. Jayco and NSN skip the Azulia Basque Country. So they get a pass on a couple races, probably because there's so many. And I didn't know that till Eddie pointed it out, so thank you, Eddie. Oh, Dawn. Livestrong. I bought a DVD episode of Overhauling where Sheryl Crow had Lance's car all fixed up. The DVD came with a Livestrong ember. Where's Sheryl Crow now? What happened to her? George saying means see you later, alligators. Okay, I missed something there. Real saying, I do recollect there's a forest at the tip of the Baja Peninsula that's famous for plentiful of endemic species, flora and fauna. Yeah, dude, flying into Cabo is really neat. When you fly there right after the rains, it's all green everywhere. Dude, I need a trip. I need a getaway trip. I don't care. I'm not going ziplining. Dude, I wouldn't mind going mountain biking there, though. Michael Johnson, Golden Shoes. Thank you, Fab. Dude, I'm way behind. Lance's cancer took away a lot of his muscle, so he was able to rebuild and transform his body from a swimming triathlon dude to primarily a cycling dude. Yeah, absolutely. Mother Cramden, I have to run out, but I will pause here and listen to the rest when I get back. Thank you, Mother Cramden. Thanks for the coverage, Colin. You are welcome, dude. Thank you for being here. Gatineau is across the river from Ottawa. Okay, dude. Yeah, sorry, my geography of Canada was horrible there. We'll leave the Smoky River. We're going to check out Gatineau. Ottawa. Ah, yeah, that's right, dude. There's Gatineau. Gatineau, I would probably call it, and Fig is going to hate me for this, kind of like a sister city to Ottawa, I would imagine. You just pop over, you're in a different city. Rideau Hall. Ooh, guys, I think this is all, yeah. This is where the politicians are all hanging out, right around here. Yeah, Justin. I just saw an image of him with Katy Perry this morning, holding hands. Something about that guy, man. Austin, Texas. That's right. Okay, I got to catch up, guys. Anthony saying, I asked AI to plan a 1-week budget trip to Canada for me. They detailed itinerary, highlights the Canadian Rockies, Banff, Alberta. Dude, yeah, I mean, guys, Canada's so big. There's so much to see. Yeah, okay, and I live here. It's pretty touristy. But yeah, Banff is massive for tourists, especially Japanese tourists. They love coming here. I've read that it's the #1 honeymoon spot in the world for Japanese people. They come to Canada, to Banff, for their honeymoon. Banff, Jasper, Lake Louise, the glaciers are there. There's so much good stuff to see in Montreal, even more good stuff to see in Quebec City. Vancouver with the water there and the mountains in the background. Vancouver Island. Victoria is absolutely fantastic, guys. So much to see. You can't even really start. It's such a big country. Dave saying Lance was also bullied as a child and grew into a bully himself. Lance is talking about running for governor? Oh my. Yeah, George just absolutely took a Dumoulin dump on us and said, and then came Usain Bolt. Good douche. We just segued into that perfectly. Yeah. Pillars time for calling lets you know Bang Bang time has been delayed. Found any gold yet? I hate riverboats, pollution by motorboats. Yeah, I would say up there, probably very little pollution. Like, it's not overcrowded. Yeah, some rivers are disgusting, guys. I've seen a lot of stuff online lately, making jokes of it that we can't have plastic straws, but there's countries that just dump their plastic straight into the rivers, like a garbage dump. Ban those countries from my existence. So, dudes, I started drinking Slurpees again. By the time I'm getting like 2/3 done my Slurpee, the straw melts. It's like, what a joke. I'm a turtle killer, apparently. Yet, that plastic is all good. Yeah, Lance also defended himself by never failing a drug test. Yeah. Michael Johnson never failed a drug test, but his relay partner did. Yeah, so there you go, dude. Like, it's obvious. Don's thinking that Remco has to be all natural. Can't climb. Poggy has a long story of bonking. Yeah, Grenon 2022 failure was definitely bonking. Yeah, he looked at the camera and said, I'm dead. And that's what I would say, guys. Jonas has beaten Poggy before. Jonas has beaten Poggy. On 2 occasions. Man, Braz Afonso looks like an 8-year-old boy riding a bike. And I hate to say that. He looks like to be the size of an 8 to 9-year-old boy riding alongside. Who's watching this? He is so diminutive. His bike frame is so small. It is so small. He makes Valentin Perry-Ponch look like a monster. He weighs 50 kilograms, this dude. Getting to the top of the Col des Aravis, and then we start our long bong down to the finish, guys. The race will be determined very soon. Charles Pester, Okotoks. An old friend of mine once said, milkshake after milkshake makes a man. He was playing for the Marls and was a skinny kid cleaning stalls. The Marlies. Really? Charles, Okotok Dogs. I want to come down and see him one day. Guys, we have a great college league baseball system here. League, I guess. The Dogs, I think, are the most winning. They've won the most championships, so it's the Dogs. Like, hey, yo, dog. That kind of thing. Yeah, they've won the most. So I'm kind of torn between the Sylvan Lake Gulls and the Okotok Dogs. Closest teams to me. Yeah, we're only going to know in a few years from now, guys. Oh, yeah. Just to clarify, did you race clean today? Yes. Dave's going to bang up the Ludes Ardennes Tour de France 2003 Assault. Yeah, cycling. Del Toro, Seha. This is coming from George Furman here. 2 golden egg chickens for the market. Rail. At my place, it's supposed to be the summer, and it's around 60 Fahrenheit, and hailstorm just passed by. Rail sounds a lot like where I live. We did have some nicer weather yesterday. It's been so cold lately and windy and rainy that I went outside. It was 15 degrees Celsius in the sun, and I felt like it was a Mexico heat to me. It's been so crappy. The day before, it was like 10 or 11 degrees Celsius and windy all day long. Today, I think we're getting 22, 23. Yeah, it's thong day. White thong day for Colin outside. Yeah. Okay. Joel Mercado was from Barstow, California. Is that correct? Where did I read that? Yeah. How about West Edmonton Mall for quick vacation? Dude, West Edmonton Mall back in the day, guys, was the world's biggest mall. I think the Mall of America was basically the same size. I've been to the mall probably only a handful of times. I took the girls there when they were little girls. Didn't stay at the mall, stayed nearby. And it was basically, let's go ride the rides, look at the mall. I've been up a couple times where we've actually stayed at the West Edmonton hotel that's in the mall. Got a great deal there. It was like book a night, get $100 hotel credits. So like all the appetizers and a few of the drinks the next day were free. That was obviously a non-little girls trip. Oliver, do you think teams sometimes send through their guys in the breakaway for visibility sponsorship when they know they... Dude, 1,000,000% they do that. They send dudes up the road just to have sponsorship. They have to. They have to. Charles is saying that Cheryl is still performing and she's a cancer survivor as well. I did not know that. Oh, Cole Fig is saying, hey Colin, my daughter is racing her first crit today in Ottawa. Any advice? Guys, I got one. Don't crash. Just don't crash. That's all we care about today, right, Cold? We just do not want your daughter to crash today. Fingers crossed, everyone stays upright in that race. Love hearing this, that there's riders out there today racing at a crit in Ottawa. Oh, yeah. Who wants to do Winnipeg in January? Yeah, no thanks. No thanks. Yeah, Banff to Jasper Drive is a must if you like road trips. Yeah, guys, riding right down the spine of the Rockies there. The main Rockies. You'll see the glaciers. You'll see lots of wildlife. Yeah, Aaron says it too. Above all, do not crash. Dave's saying, hi, Cold. Advice, surf wheels, save energy for the finish. So we got to get Cold on the pin board, guys. Guys, I'll show you what we're talking about right here. Virtual pin map world. It's not that one. Is it? Yeah, log in. Okay, here we go, guys. There's Oliver. Oliver's already on it. D-Trex in Montreal. We got Cold right here, dudes. Let's do it. We're going to do this live. This is what we do on the channel. Boom. That's where he lives. Close enough. Cold fig. We got some cold figs going on. Haven't had figs in quite a while. That used to be the nutrition choice of all cyclists, right? Cold figs. So that's where Cold Figs lives. Thereabouts. Watch if I actually got his house. It's almost happened before, dudes. Almost happened before. So we've got our rider, Charles Pester's in the mix. He's from Okotoks. Matt here. See, Matt, I've already got you on. You're in Washington. Put you right in Seattle. I should have put your pin. Actually, I got you outside of Seattle. Matt lives in Upper Preston, apparently. Very exclusive, very prestigious. This is where the who's who of Seattle, Washington. They don't live in Seattle. Are you kidding me? They live in Upper Preston. Oh, dude, this is hilarious. Absolutely hilarious. Myself and one Joey Jojo, we went to the Snoqualmie Casino and Hotel. We went there. It's a really good casino. I liked it. Absolutely packed. Absolutely packed. So many degenerate gamblers out there. Degenerates. That's what you are. I'm not. Yeah, Bras Alfonso has secured the mountain jersey. Okay, good luck with your daughter today. How old is she? How old is your daughter racing amateur? I'd love to know about this. George is asking about the Canadian senoritas. Dude, you're welcome to have a look around at the Canadian senoritas. Yeah, let's give some good Inside Cycling World juju and prayers for a good and safe race for Cold Fig's daughter. Yeah, I'm going to catch up, guys. Dude, I may need some drug testing. My caffeine limits would easily blow well over what these pro cyclists are allowed. Dude, I am caffeine maxed all the time. Maxed. Okay. Charles Todd Sullivan for president. Good morning, party people. 24-hour party people, guys. You just made me think of that movie. Fantastic movie. Steve Coogan. Watch that, guys. All about like late 70s, early 80s music scene in the UK. Dude, it's so good. To me, if someone told me that, I'd be like, that sounds like crap. It sounds like crap. So good. So good. Rail saying the climate of Poland is somewhat similar to the Canadian prairies, maybe a bit more rain and definitely not as cold in the winter. Yeah, obviously cold, but not as cold. God, the prairies, Saskatchewan and Manitoba, probably two of the worst places to live in the wintertime. Just saying. With the most amount of people. Okay, I know there's places in Russia that are just as bad too, but here in Canada anyways. They can also have really hot summers. I'm just trying to catch up, guys. Matt, my guy wanted to sell me an e-bike. I said no thanks. Any opinions? I'll let you guys comment first, and I'll give you mine. Ron's back. Ron, we got 40Ks to go here. I know I'm behind. I'm trying to catch up. I don't want to do a sticky bottle yet. No virtual sticky bottle. Oh, I'm almost caught up. Dave St. Matt, great e-bikes are extremely expensive. Cheap ones are dangerous and lower quality than most bicycles. Matt saying, boss man, I'm in Edmonds, just north of Seattle. Don't be tripping. Dude, I wonder if I made it there. We went on a couple of drives. Back to Seattle for a second here. I'll use this one. So when we were in Seattle, why can't I find Seattle? You're blind, Colin. Seattle. There's Edmonds. It pops out right now. Dude, we might have made it up there. We might have got really close. So when we stayed in Seattle, I stayed in one of the worst parts of Seattle. One of the nicest parts too, downtown. Okay. Pike Marketplace. Dude, I'll show you exactly where we stayed. Here's the Pike Place Market. This is really cool. The original Starbucks. I think this is the original Starbucks right here. Is this correct, Matt? Do you know? The original Starbucks is here. I did not go to Starbucks because I don't care. Yeah, dude, it's super schwanky here. When we went, we walked by here, and look at this guy. Some kind of weird anomaly in the road here. That's not real. The original Starbucks right here. And there was a lineup. No, I don't line up for coffee. I do not line up for coffee. There was a dude. Yeah, there's tons of dudes that sell stuff here. There's like a sitting area, and guys lay their stuff out here. Looks like a cold day, and this picture looks like it's COVID time. Everyone's wearing masks. Nice job. Nice job. You're outside. Don't care. The market's all in here. Coming back down the road, coming around for a 709er. Where's the Target? I think I stayed in this building, right? There's a Target here. Yeah, I think I stayed on the corner of 2nd and this one. I think I was right here. Guys. Watching there's 36.2 to K to go. Where is that Target? Nope. Dude, very close to here. We stayed in an Airbnb. Maybe if I go like this, I might be able to find it a bit easier. Because we would just walk straight down the street. Maybe it was right here. I remember seeing 425 from our building. But there wasn't an alley in between. So maybe I'm wrong about that. Can anyone see the target? Where's the Target? As we like to call it here. Oh, there's a yard house we didn't make it to. Anyway, dudes, we were right about here somewhere. I really want to find it now. God, that's so stupid. And then I found it's like the drug capital, the drug epicenter in Seattle. But we did, coming back from Matt here, we did take a long drive, Matt, up here somewhere. Yeah, somewhere. We were up here somewhere. Wherever Edmonds is. I think that's even further north. Yeah, Edmonds is even further. We didn't get that far north, Matt. I think we were up around this lake somewhere here. There's a mall up here we went to somewhere. Yeah, what a fun trip that was. We got lost. Needless to say, someone was freaking out in the car. It wasn't me. It wasn't me. One day, students in high school data science class will discover the pin people and be very confused. Yeah, it's just our thing, guys. It's just our thing. We are Canadian Column. We have all lined up for Tim's. Yeah, I can line up for a Tim's like 2 or 3 people deep, maybe. But it's only $1.99, $2.99. I'm not paying for an overpriced Starbucks. I'm just not. Like the stuff I drink at home. Dude, let's talk coffee makers. I'm thinking about getting a super automatic. Would I do wrong if I went with like a Seiko super automatic coffee maker? Thoughts? Just kind of thinking about it. The one where you put the beans in, you have the water. Some even have the milk unit that you attach the milk unit. It takes it right through the system. How clean can that be though? Like how clean can that be? Just bouncing to Tour Tracker, guys, so you can see where we're actually at here. We've been over the Category 1. Racing now down towards the valley floor again. We're going to drop all the way down to about 400 meters in elevation. End of the day, we're going to be back up to about 1,500 meters in elevation, climbing roughly 1,100 meters at the end. Wow. Is that how much it is, really? So here's the racers right now. They will turn east in the valley system, take a hard right, then head due south to take on the final climb of the day. Just going to put that there. So let's get some coffee machine thoughts here, guys. I just keep seeing them barely used. $300. I'm like, is that worth it? It was a Seiko Melito, which I think they're pretty pricey. Yeah, the worst part of a Canadian winters is the duration, especially as a cyclist. Of course, if you live in the lower mainland or southern Vancouver Island, winter is less cruel. Yeah, dude, exactly. Vancouver Island, guys, Victoria, all that part of the world, Vancouver, snow is so rare. And if it does snow, okay, well, the city shut down. Snow is gone by lunchtime. The snow is gone by lunch. You got the action. Yeah, I live here. I live there. Now I'm in the suburbs. Okay. Rail's talking about Landis's blood bag didn't come on time. And a day later, it was so laughable that this edition is more of a joke. So I think we're talking about the 2006 Tour de France Stage 17, where Landis one day looked like me riding a bike out there, and the next day just massacred the entire peloton by himself, solo. Oscar Pereiro might disagree, dude. Yes, he was right there too. Yeah, dude, Charles, that's my thoughts. I don't have a problem with an e-bike if it is to get someone on the bike who wouldn't be there otherwise. But disguising a bike as a road bike is ugly. Yeah, dude, there's some e-bikes now. I think Pinarello even has one. You'd be hard-pressed to tell that it was an e-bike. They don't need to put much of... If you're buying a Pinarello e-bike, you're probably a pretty decent cyclist, or you were. Maybe you're getting older. Maybe you don't need as much support. But when you see an e-bike with those huge battery systems on them, yeah, I'm not a fan. And I think those bikes are all probably just junk. Just junk. They could probably snap apart at any time. This must be Skelmos back at the team car here. It is. Going back to the team car, having a little chat. Drops a bottle off. 30 kilometers to go, guys. Trek on the front still with Quinn Simmons, Visma, 2 riders. Then we got Luke Tuckwell, GC leader of this race with his Red Bull boys, whoever's left. Guys, we've been all over the place today too. Again, thank you for being here. We've got almost 100 people in the chat right now. I love it. Tour de France, I want to see like 5, 6, 1,000 people in there. We did it last year, guys. Brazafonso is back with Leo Bisio right now. Where are these two? They've just drifted back from our breakaway. Breaks lead is roughly 45 seconds at the moment. Can Luke Tuckwell hold on? What does he have left? Final climb today is HC. It's 11.5 kilometers at 8.9% gradient. Just going by memory, I think that's pretty close. 24 Hours Le Mans was on. Dude, I used to love watching that too. Dave, Seiko asked, really great coffee makers. Okay. Matt's saying something kind of like me. This could be very scary, what Matt's saying. Something's kind of like me. Colfig signing off to keep my eyes closed while my daughter races. All the best, Colin. Love the jersey. Ciao. Dude, Colfig, thanks for joining us and not being a lurker anymore. You jumped in the chat. Everyone's friendly here. I'm talking to you other lurkers that are out there. Colin, looking. Hey, lock it in, bro. Lock it in. Guys, jump into the chat. Say hi. Tell us where you're from. Everyone's friendly here. We only have one moderator. His name is Big OG Don. Buy Italian of buying coffee equipment. Is Seiko Italian? Kind of sounds like it, right? Remember Trek Segafredo? Well, there was a Seiko team, wasn't there? Yeah, Segafredo was a coffee brand. I bought a bag one time on discount. David Bloom. David Bloom. Is David Blom new? Blom? Is he new here? I think he is. Yeah, we're rooting Colfig. Dude, Colfig. Okay, guys. Colfig, you're just leaving. Guys, after today, I'm not sure what's coming up on the channel. Tour de Suisse starts in 2 days. Let's have a quick look. Tour de Suisse starts in 2 days. Sorry, 3 days. I don't even know when that is. I'm lost. Yeah, 3 days. So it's going to start on Wednesday. Probably going to cover that race. I'm not sure if I'm going to cover all of it. It's only 5 stages. All depends on work, things like that. Oh, the cop, dude. Yeah, I don't want to give you results on the fly because I don't want to let you know what's going on in the Copenhagen Sprint yet. I might watch it later. A friend has one brews like a luxury brand coffee shop. Okay. Yeah, dude, they look really good. And it was one of those things like, we got this coffee maker, rarely used. I think a good Seiko Melito, I think they're around $1,500 new. I think. The milk ones, like I said, kind of creep me out. Because, like, you put the milk canister out front, it sucks it through the machine. How does all the milk come out? Like, is it left in there, rotting? Ben Tullett looks like he's doing a... I think he did a shoe swap, or he tightened his shoes up, had his shoe off for a second, it looked like. Clicks back in. They are still descending here, guys. 62K an hour. Charles saying, I don't have a problem with e-bikes. Okay, so we already said that. Okay, I'm behind. Where's Perry Pont? Perry Pont's in the front group still. It's 45 seconds to Pelton, so it looks like I bounced back in time there, guys. I got 99 problems, but chat ain't one. Dude, I love it. Yes, dude. Doing the full chippo. Yeah, Ben Tullett doing another shoe change. Shoe off on his right foot this time. And, yeah, puts his shoe back on. I'm not sure what he's doing. Dude, sitting behind a car doing 58, 59 kilometers an hour. One hand in your shoe, drafting the car. You got your hand on the front, on the left lever. That car touches the brakes. You're doing full endo. Risky. Don saying he's a member. Don, are you a member? Yeah. Well, he's OG. Don is OG here, guys. Yeah, guys, there is a membership thing to the channel. I never promote it. What is the membership? Yeah, so you subscribe to the channel. You can join the channel. You join to the channel. All that means is there's a small fee per month. I don't even see it really. Like, I don't even know where that goes. The majority of anything I make on the channel is through the ads that you have to sit through. So that's what they're there for. That gives me a little bit back. It's kind of sucking these days, but that's okay. David Blom here saying, not new. I want to think that your last name's longer than that, dude, like Blomberg or something. Bloomberg. Not new, been on a fair bit during Giro and Women's Tour de France Femme avec Zwift last year. Dude, David, thanks for coming back. Thanks for coming back. Aaron saying, Tour de Zwift with Poggy and McNugget's greasy mustache is prime view. Okay, dudes, I'm setting up for it. I will be setting up. I'm going to make a new thumbnail. 4 riders from Trek on the front, 2 Visma riders, Luke Tuckwell for Red Bull. He's got 1 Red Bull teammate with him. UAE riding strong behind them. Let's take a look at Red Bull for a second, guys. I just want to have a quick peek at this. Red Bull, very diminished. Look at this. Tuckwell has 1 of his 2 teammates left with him. That's it. UAE, Del Toro's got a lot of firepower. He's still got Kosnefrost, Sivakov, Pablo Torres, Kevin Vermarke. Jorgensen, I said, had 3 riders with him. Ben Tullett's back getting a shoe swap. Ben Tullett will be able to make it back. Jorgensen has Amaral and Eduardo Affini with him. Tullett will come back up to do some poles when the climbs really start again. Del Toro's looking really strong here. Okay, Dave saying, Colin, the 2 my friend has is actually easy to clean. Yeah, dude, I would just be creeped out by the milk in there. But I do like myself, is it just a latte? Strong coffee with milk? I really like that. Strong coffee with hot milk, I like it a lot. And I think that's what a latte... Guys, technically, is it just a couple of espresso shots with milk? Is that a latte? Or is that a cappuccino? I don't even know. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Matt saying, no, I just mean the suburbs. That's the similarity. I don't know crap about geology. Don saying, nothing makes coffee better than a coffee press. It makes Folgers taste like Nespresso or some other fancy brands. Dude, might even be close to a Sanka. Might be close to a Sanka, Don. That's what I'm thinking. Still rocking on here, guys. Yeah, Ron. Yeah, Ben Tullett was doing double shoe swaps, flying downhill at 60k an hour, probably sitting 2 feet behind a team car. Could have gone full endo into the back glass. Oh, this is hilarious here. I'm not sure who this is. Oh, I thought he was asking for a shower. He passed him a bottle and then kind of patted to his back like, hey, man. Didn't see the shower. Didn't see the golden shower. Didn't see it. They are in yellow, remember? Almost golden. Charles Todd has not had coffee in 10 years. Dude, I'm so hooked on coffee. It's my only real vice outside of, let's admit it. Long pause. Pop-Tarts. That's my other vice. Pop-Tarts. Sometimes I eat so bad, guys. Yesterday, I kind of went on a cleanse. I had 3 mandarin oranges for supper. That was it. Aaron doesn't really drink coffee either. $3.99 a month for Dawn. Yeah, that's the membership, guys. So basically, that just helps support me. The back catalog of videos. Actually, who was it? I think it was Flocky put a post. Dude, it was funny. I laughed my head off. Guys, I used to do these coffee talks with Colin. I do them in the Inside Cycling World VIP Lounge for plus treatment. It's in another part of the Inside Cycling World complex here. And I would do my, it was kind of like an update of what I'm doing this week, what races we're going to cover. I used a different camera. It looked terrible. And I would do it in one of my house coats, one of my robes. Yeah, it was just kind of goofy. So it's hilarious that he saw that. Yeah, Aaron, give me a Coca-Cola at 5 a.m. any day. Dude, I could drink that too. I'm like a pot of coffee every day, guys. Pot of coffee every day. Got some Pepsi Coke decision. Dude, I've kind of switched over to Pepsi lately, and I've gone away from diet to full strength. I think I'd rather have the full strength fake sugars over, or high fructose sugars, whatever you want to call them, over fake stuff. Camaro mullet doing it all for Lidl Trek. Are we underselling Jorgensen's ability to win? Dude, I think he can win. Jorgensen went. Dude, Jorgensen did good yesterday. As long as he doesn't run on a road, because he did diesel his way back up there. Definitely dieseled his way back up and pull back time. Go, Mateo, and Captain America, I think. Flocky, milk and coffee is the devil's work. I am the devil, boys. I'm the devil. Lion Circle. Dude, Lion, where are you from, dude? You've been popping in and out, and you still haven't told me where you're from. We need to know. You can just sell us your country. I'm trying to fill up my pin map, dude. This is why I need to know, dude. We're trying to fill up the pin map. We've got Matt here. Matt lives near the casino. Was once a degenerate gambler. He's given it up now, though, folks. He's 1-800-CALL-MATT if you need help with your gambling problems. Fab Cycling's there. OG Don, Aaron, Jose down here. We got a couple more dudes to add in the Baja today, I think. We got the dude from La Paz. Who was that? I don't know if I can read the whole chat back. So we've got that going on too. I need to update this. Still descending, guys. I'm going to give you the Church Tracker view again. Here we are. Don't lock up on me. Do not lock up. Red 5, stay on target. Red 5, stay on target. That's where we're at, boys. Heading west-northwest. Taking a turn to the easterly direction, down through the valley system. We're just going to skirt along the side of this little village here. Turn due south, start climbing. Let's get it on. Shaka Khan. Final climb of the day. It's saying here Luke Tuckwell has only one teammate with him. Well, because he's only got 2 left in the race. He's got stage 6 winner Maxime Van Gils here with him. Still have our breakout front of 8 riders. De Police, Rodriguez, Vauquelin. So we've got 3 Ineos riders there. Leo Biscio, Steinhauser for EF, Valentin Paripentre, Harold Tejeda, and Clement Brazafonso. They've just gone past the 20 kilometer to go mark. I think that would have been through the peloton there, I believe. Nope, that was the front group. The camera just quickly cut away on me. Dude, rail, exactly. You probably heard me saying it. I call Jorgensen, I've been calling him Jorgensen too. Like he's Scandinavian. And I'm trying to change that up. Trek is totally doing the controlling right now, guys. Lorena Viba's sprints might be eventually. Yeah, dude, I love watching her sprint. So dominant. And I hate to say it, I was waiting to watch her beat Balsamo, because Balsamo won 4 stages at the Giro, Donna, because Lorena wasn't there. I said it. Sorry, not sorry. Sorry, not sorry. I think they were too harsh on Lorena. And yeah, no, too harsh. Blueberry frozen waffles are my guilty pleasure. Dude, you know another guilty pleasure? Blizzards. I love a Reese's Blizzard here from Dairy Queen. Fantastic. Large, probably 1,300 calories. Ron Dalton. Caffeine of choice is Dynamite Roasters in Black Mountain, North Carolina. Dude, we had a guy last year during the Tour de France. And he has a roastery. Dude, I forget where he was. I wonder if he's ever going to watch this channel again. Dude, will you watch this channel again? Dude, way out here. Valemount, right out here. So Jasper. Here's Jasper National Park, guys. Here's Jasper. This is the highway that people were talking about here. If you visit Canada, you need to come through here. Highway 93. It goes right through the mountains. Goats and glacier. Guys, there's animals all over the roads here. I've only done this drive a few times. I did this drive one time to a dog race. What was my call? Yeah, he lives out here somewhere, I think. Up around here. Quesnel, this is Gold Country. There was a dude last year who came on the channel, and he's got a roastery somewhere out here. Kind of interesting part of the world. Fort St. James. This is that dog race I went to. Way back when. 2000 maybe? Maybe 2001. You know, Y2K. World was going to end. We're out there. Long drive. Probably like a 12-hour drive to get there. Still Trek doing the work on the front. We've got 4 Trek riders there, 3 Visma riders, Luke Tuckwell, 1 teammate, 4 UAE riders with Mr. Del Toro. Uno X is present as well. Steven Spalding here from Kentucky. Thank you, Steve. We're gonna put you. I'm gonna remember this. Steve from Kentucky. Steve's going on the pin map. Fuck it. Let's do it right now. Kentucky. Steve from Kentucky. Steve from Kentucky. We're going to say he lives in Elizabethtown. Steve Spalding. We'll just put Steve for now. Steve, I got to type in the dark here. I really can't see the keyboard. Shreve. Hey, Shreve. Steve. Steve Spalding. He's the man. He's with us. There you go, dude. You are on the map. Dude, I want the whole map filled. There's got to be enough cycling fans out there to help me do this. Dudes, during Tour de France, this map will be covered with green dots. And Steven, I will go back through later. I know I called you Steve there. I'm going to put your full name in there later. I'm going to keep rolling here. The robe of cycling dominance needs a reappearance. That's what Flocky called. Dude, he sent me a message. Dude, Flocky, I think I read that at night. Probably working on my laptop. The Flowbikes laptop travels everywhere with me upstairs. And as I get ready for the next day and I do my research and stuff like that, I read it. I absolutely burst out loud laughing. The robe of cycling dominance. And it's a real ugly robe too. Yeah, dude, it'll come back at some point. Maybe during the Tour de France. The beans, man. It's the beans. And you're grinding your own selection. Okay. Yeah, dude, I think I want the idea of the fresh beans again. I think I want that. Because sometimes, guys, I really enjoy coffee, and some of the coffee I make at home, I just use like a pot, put the coffee grounds in, and the water goes over top. After a while, it becomes crappy. And I think when you get a good cup of coffee, you're like, I can taste it. This is Colin's finest swill. Finest selections over here. Aaron's hoping for a great Matteo, Isaac Del Toro, Ayuso battle up the final climb of the day. Oh, sorry guys, on the wrong map here. Maps, and more maps. We are now in that valley system here, going along the side of the village. I'm going to zoom right in here, guys. How close can we get zoomed in? So we're going to cut through the little town. You kind of have a weird route they took through the town. They're doing that to avoid the main thoroughfare. We probably went under this road here. Yeah, you can see, there's an underpass there. So we scooted on the underpass. We've gone through there. What is this here? This is a data center? No, I don't think it is. Looks like AC units on top. I'm not a fan of data centers. Ban all data centers. I don't want more data in my life. And then the teams are going to go under the road again. Watching the head of the course. I wonder if I'm going to see this happen. Here's Clement Abrazafonso sitting on the back here. They will take a right-hand bend. They're doing that right now. Slow to update here, it looks like. And I'm looking for them to go under that road. Okay, so they've gone under it there. Remember, flow bikes will be delayed upwards 30, 45 seconds. I think this is going to be it right here. So I'm living in the past here right now, guys. Future and the past at the same time. My future is bright. I got to wear shades. Dawn saying, oh, it's an overpass. They go on an overpass here. I'm watching it right now. Dawn mostly drinks water, hot and cold tea, 1 cup of coffee per day, 1 can of soda per week. Diet or full sugar tastes the same to me. We've come around for a lot of 709ers, Dawn, on this channel, haven't we? Yeah, I'm seeing 13 to go on Tour Tracker. I'm seeing 13.8 to go on PCS. I'm seeing 12.9 on Flow Bikes. Zephyr, dude, new guy. We got a lurker here. Got a lurker here, Zephyr, Wendu Jorgensen, and I just did it. I just did it right there, Rail. I just called him Jorgensen with a J. And Del Toro make their move. Dude, Lidl Trek is going to drive this hard right now for Ayuso. Ayuso went too early yesterday. Guys, this is going to be a watching game here. Let's see if we can get a better profile here. What I'll do, guys, is I'm going to zoom in a lot here now. Just so we can see this. Come on, move over. It's not overly steep. Max gradient we hit is 11% at a couple of kilometers into the race. Up the climb, I should say. They're still in the blue segment down below, just starting it. Quinn Simmons goes to the front. This is going to be Quinn's super pull of the day right now. Quinn's super pull of the day. Actually, he's moving over right away. One of his teammates comes to the front here. Quinn slots in second, so I think they're going to do the other rider first. Quinn will pull all the way to the finish. We've only got 3 Trek riders at the front. We've lost one of them. There was 4. Tuckwell sitting in about 10th or 11th position with Maxime Van Gils right on his wheel. Dude, it's on. It is on now. Phase 2 of the race has started right now. Right now. It's a pretty hard call for me, but yeah, it's starting right now. Aaron saying going from first, 3 kilometers on the climb seems to be the plan. Needed to win. Line Circle, San Diego, California. So Line Circle, we also have Kim LaSalle here, who watches a lot, comments very infrequently from San Diego. I'd love to visit San Diego. Rail is more of a juicer. Don't really drink tea, but mint tea like twice a month to have good Dumoulins. Dude, yes. Dude, you got to have a good Dumoulin, right? In the break, we see the Ineos boys on the front here. Let's just make sure they're all there. Lawrence Duplessis, Carlos Rodriguez, Kevin Vauquelin. Are they all? We got 2 on the front. Third one sitting on the back here right now. Third one back. Now, looking at the TV screen here, the monitor, they're saying there's a segment of 14.5 that doesn't show up on Tour Tracker here. There is a slightly steeper segment. Bottles being whipped at all the fans on the side of the road. Visma assumes authority on the front, guys. They are on the point of authority right now. Visma takes over. Quinn Simmons looks like he's riding 4th or 5th. So, little games going on here, guys. It was Trek on the front. Visma said, screw you boys, we're coming back up. Oh, and Gadoosh, UAE rider going up the road. One goes up the road. Second one trying to work his way up. So it was a little bit of a duel. Trek, Visma, Quinn Simmons says, nap. I'm going to pull up beside you. When he did that, the UAE rider went. I'll let you know who that is right away. Quinn's like, no, sorry UAE, I'm going to take over here. Sitting second. Bissio has been dropped from the break up front. Riding at 23 kilometers an hour. It's Simmons and the UAE rider. I think that's for Marque on the front. That's my guess right now. Just from his looks. Is that for Marque? They haven't even mentioned it yet. Oh, it's Sivakov. So it is Sivakov. They just mentioned it 3 seconds ago. Sivakov went. Quinn Simmons is matching him. Going to pull that back there. And we're going to be picking up all the stragglers now, guys. Perry Ponch looks like he's going solo off the front. Has about a 5 to 10 meter gap over the 2 Ineos boys. There's 3 Ineos riders in total here. 3 in total. 2 at the front, 1 just hovering on the back by Clement Brazafonso right now. Awesome. Okay, I gotta keep rolling, guys. Gotta keep rolling. X-Man lived in San Diego for 9 years. Aaron saying Balsamo wins all have an asterisk in their unofficial books. Nothing beats a cherry milkshake from the Hitching Post in High River, Alberta. Dudes, High River is another town. It's south of Okotoks. It really is a commuting town now to Calgary. Very much a farm town, but now people are commuting from there into Calgary just to avoid the high costs and get more of that small town living feel. And again, it's revitalizing the small towns. UAE dominant on the front now, guys. Where's Del Toro looking? He's not on the front. Okay, Del Toro pouring some water over his head. Guys, let's check that out. I think it was fairly hot. I think it was like 26 degrees. Weather during the race. 27 degrees down in that valley we're at, where we just left. So it's quite warm. Come back to Tour Tracker here just so you can see where they're at. 3 UAE riders on the front. Del Toro just hovering maybe a couple of wheels back. The hitching post, I'll have to check that out. Charles, when I get out on my job, I like to visit small restaurants, coffee shops. I haven't done enough posts yet. It's kind of my way of advertising, right? Check out a restaurant, get some home-cooked foods, do a post, tag them in it. They love it. Where's the last one? Okay, so Redbird Diner. I love that place in Trochu. And then Million Oak in Lacombe, Alberta. Cool story there. Named after his grandma, and I think it was his high school culinary instructor. So he named it after a teacher and his grandma. Millie and Oak. Aaron's saying, Rail saying he is a juicer is hilarious in a cycling chat room. Yeah, that's true. That's true. Bissio being picked up now by UAE. Okay. Saying that Wana Yuso is at the back of this bunch as UAE keeps pressing. Out of the saddle here, UAE. Back of the peloton here, Groupama FDJ rider is falling out the back. Cahural boys are there as well. Trying to get a good look here from the camera, the helicopter cam here, and see if we can see how big this group actually is. Only 3 riders left out front. Duplice, Carlos Rodriguez, and Valentin Perry-Pont. There's a chaser, Harold Tejeda for Astana. Then we've got Vauquelin, Steinhauser. So Vauquelin is not in fine form, guys. Clement Brazafonso still out there. The peloton right now, it just says plus additional riders, so we don't know how big it is. It's not that big. I'm going to say less than 20 riders in the GC peloton. Riders falling out the back all the time. So they're going to be coming and going out of this group. Some of them will. Some of these guys, once they're gone, they're gone. Their job's done. Okay, so yeah, we got Steven Spalding in. I think he's saying thank you. Oh, he's in Louisville, Kentucky. Okay. Home of the Louisville Sluggers. Is that correct? Is that correct? Rolling on, guys. We are rolling on. Okay, so I'm behind. Ron Dalton, Asheville, North Carolina. Dude, I hear Asheville is like a fantastic place to be. It's in the mountains there. I think Asheville has become like a big, I don't know, dude, without sounding negative, it's kind of like some of our places here. It's very artsy-fartsy, coffee at its finest, cycling. It's a big cycling hub now, too. Is that correct, Ron? It's very artistic. Yeah. I think that's where Hincapie has a Grand Fondo. Doesn't Hincapie have a Grand Fondo? I think it might be Asheville. Aaron, it was interesting that Balsamo was toasting the others by 2 bike lengths as well, which show how much better Vivas is than... Yeah, dude, exactly. Brazafonso being picked up now. Ooh, Tuckwell sitting on the back. Maxime Van Gils looking back at him. Dude, hang in there, dude. Hang on, bro. Dudes, we got 9 kilometers to go, and Tuckwell is already at the back of the GC group. UAE smashing it on the front here. Del Toro sitting second. Jorgensen on his wheel. I said it correctly that time. Jorgensen sitting on Del Toro's wheel. When Del Toro attacks, Jorgensen can't react. Picking up the Ineos boys now. Valentin Perry-Pont might be the only one back out front now. He might be the only one left out there. I haven't seen him yet. They're saying it's Rodriguez and Valentin Perry-Pont, but that would be Laurens de Police with Carlos Rodriguez being picked up. Where is Perry-Pont? Yeah. Dude, this is going to be hot. We're coming in hot here, boys. We are coming in hot. All the breakaway dudes have now been picked up, I think, except Perry-Pont. He might still be out there. It's saying Rodriguez and Perry-Pont is still out front. That remains to be seen. I'm going to jump back to PCS for a second. They're still saying, yeah, Rodriguez and Perry Ponch still there. 28 seconds to the peloton. So the two Ineos guys were Vauquelin and Duplessis getting caught. Sivakov driving himself here for Del Toro. Yep, there's Perry Ponch right now. Soudal Quickstep rider. Just facial hair extreme with Rodriguez. They will be in sight of the GC peloton right away. Here come the motorbikes. Yeah, and here come the riders. I can see them coming now. I think Sivakov and Del Toro have a gap. They do have a gap. They got a gap. Sivakov pulls off, and Del Toro goes. Del Toro's going from almost 9 kilometers out, guys. 9 kilometers to go. Del Toro's on the attack. That seems to be a long ways out. He must be feeling good. He'll be picking up Perry Ponch and Rodriguez here. He's using them as satellites, even though they're not his teammates. He's got someone to bridge up to. Richard Hurd here. Rick from Mobile, Alabama. Dudes, I worked on oil and gas in Alabama for a while. Probably the last couple years of my real career downtown. Playing the smack overplay in Alabama. Alabama, actually, guys, has a lot of oil and gas. It's very, very deep there. Maxime Van Gils leading Tuckwell here. They're isolated now. Del Toro goes to the front of Perry Ponch and Carlos Rodriguez setting the pace now. Let's see what Del Toro asks out of these guys. Like, come on, dudes. You want to get a podium on the stage today? Let's go. Rodriguez jumps on his wheel. Yeah, I like the juice, dear judge. It's enhanced only by vitamins and minerals, I swear. We got Cassidy here. Cassidy's been here before. That's right, Georgia. Cassidy, I don't know how I'm going to remember all this, but I'll try my best. Okay, so Stephen Spalding does prefer Steve. Okay, I'm glad I got that. We got Chris W. Dudes, so many people here. Wow. We got 135 people. A lot of lurkers. I love it. Guys, I'm going to try to do this afterwards, or we'll get it for the Tour de Suisse. Don't forget, we got Tour de Suisse coming up on Wednesday. We'll throw some I hope my geology textbook's here. I'm going to give it a refresh. It's going to trigger everything back in this dumb brain of mine. So we got CW, Chris W. from Spokane, Washington. Dude, I haven't been to Spokane in years. Dude, we're doing that one right now. Spokane, Washington. It's up here in the northern corner. So, dude, Chris W. from Spokane. I live out here. My home, I guess my hometown is Calgary, but I've lived north of Calgary for 20 years. There's my pin. How come I don't get a name? I don't even get a name. Okay, we're going to put Chris W. on because he's here right now, and I'm going to try to remember this as we speak. Spokane, very nice little town. We're going to put him right here. He lives in the valley. Valley boy. Chris W. Guys, typing in the dark. Chris. Sorry. Chris W. I need like a little headlight on or something. Chris, here you go, dude. You're on. Chris, you are now in the Inside Cycling inner circle. You're in it. Chris lives just outside of the Valley Pines Apartments, one of the hot spots of Spokane. One of the hot spots, guys. We've got Cassidy from Calhoun, Georgia. I got to add Cassidy on. Richard from Mobile, Alabama. Mobile, Alabama, guys. Someone's going to have to refresh me on those all. Don saying best coffee, freshly ground beans, plus coffee press. Gotcha, Don. Yeah, Chris, thanks for being here, dude. I like when people enjoy my commentary. I know it's not full pro, but it's close enough for me anyways. I listen to the other commentators and I get annoyed. Dudes, yeah, back to Sail GP. Yesterday, I was watching highlights of 2024 racing. It was the German team. I wouldn't say in 2024 that they were the best sailing team in the world in Sail GP. And we're watching the start, and the commentator, I got to assume he's watching something similar to what I'm watching. Is going on about the top teams, the Boones Australian team, and whoever the other team was, the GB Emirates team. It was plain as day that the German team hit the start the best. They were just cooking. And he said it, and I'm talking out loud to myself. The German team. And then finally goes, and it was actually the German. Like, dude, what are you watching that I'm not seeing that you're so lost? So that's why I do it myself. Beans, beans, baby, from Ron. Oh, dude, we got Jules here. Jules from, dude, I don't know how to say your, it's DVAO, Digo City, Davao. That must be the province or something, the state in the Philippines. Dude, Jules, welcome aboard. We got Chris here, we got Cassidy here, we got Richard as well. Mobile, Alabama, and Calhoun, Georgia. Del Toro, guys, looking concentrating. He's got the glasses upside down, tucked into the helmet. Sweat drips all over his sunglasses. Dude, what a climb, too. What a climb. Dude, this is when we need Bike Terra. This is absolutely when we need Bike Terra. And, dudes, I mentioned it yesterday, I think, in the chat. I sent a message to Matt over Bike Terra, and I said, I don't pray very often, but when I do, it's for Bike Terra to provide coverage of the Tour de France. And so then I got a response back from Matt, just 2 emojis, the French flag and the little angel praying like that. What's your interpretation? Does that mean, hey, Colin, keep praying? Or does that mean, yes, we're going to do it. We're praying for the Tour de France to happen. 7 kilometers to go. Del Toro riding solo. Rodriguez is 10 seconds back. The Ayuso group is 30 seconds down. Woo! Yellow jersey, 57 seconds back. At this point, I think Juan Ayuso has taken over the race. Yep, he has. Tuckwell would be 6 seconds behind right now. So Tuckwell's going to drift, guys. Kind of knew that. I pray for the underdog. I love a breakaway. Tuckwell's going to slowly slip down. He's going to finish top 10, I believe. Got some Movistar boys up ahead. You got to believe that Kian Uterbrooks is up there. I've noticed the Castellon's here too. Jan Castellon right here. Yeah, he's in the mix too. He's right with Tuckwell. Van Gil's still riding with Tuckwell here. Tuckwell just needed probably more teammate support here. There's 3 riders left in that team. Going to come back here again. You can see the groups. Del Toro solo, 6.7 Ks to go. Rodriguez, 12 seconds back, so the gap's opening. 8 riders chasing. This is the Ayuso group, I believe. In that group, we have Jorgensen, Colin, Ben Tullett, his teammate, Juan Ayuso, and Skelmos. 106 and 159 down. Tobias Holland Johansson. Perry Pont hung on with him. Rodriguez is there now. Okay, so that's funny. It's saying Christian. I did it again. Christian Rodriguez is here for Astana. It's Carlos Rodriguez up the road. And I'm watching this here right now. Carlos Rodriguez has just been caught by the chase group. Dude, hammer time here for Skelmos. Yeah, Skelmos entered. Is that Skelmos? Yeah. Skelmos here. Juan Ayuso in the best young riders jersey today. Jorgensen in 3rd place there. The other Rodriguez just behind him. Okay, guys. We'll flip a PCS over here right now. Yeah, just saying right now, Carlos Rodriguez has been caught. Del Toro just soloing away, guys. Soloing away. 6.3 kilometers to go. Actually, sorry, guys. It's, yeah. Okay, guys, don't believe what PCS is saying. They're saying 4.1 to go. Flowbikes has got 6.2. Tour Tracker has 6.3. We're sticking with that then. PCS gets the distances all whacked out. Gonna catch up, guys. Sorry, I'm falling behind. I'm so excited with all the people saying where they're from. Cassidy went to Helen, Georgia yesterday. Anyone been there before? What happens in Helen, Georgia? Ooh, coffee sessions going on, guys. Coffee sessions. Yeah, guys, the Inside Cycling World meetups, beers and ciders and coffee. That's my thing. I'm a cider guy. Dude, yeah, I'll slug back a few beers if I have to, but I'll start with the cider first. Okay, someone's saying Jude. Is it? I thought it was Jules. Wasn't it Jules before? Jules or Jude? I can't remember. Yeah, I got Jules. I got Jules Sasuman. Jules Sasuman from the Philippines. Uh, Carmen Sandiego. Where in the world is Carmen Sandiego? The race is on right now, guys. The Eagle has landed. Del Toro flying. Dude, he looks so comfortable here. 5% looks like nothing to him. 5% is nothing for number one, Isaac Del Toro. Showing a replay here of his move. Goes around his teammates. They've already got a gap back to Jorgensen. Oh, I didn't want to do that. Back to YouTube here. Rail, UAE. Thanks, Lidl, for the work, knuckleheads. Yeah, exactly. Lidl Trek was doing all the work. Are you so trying to put some distance between himself and Jorgensen right now? Okay, you know what? It's just Jorgensen. It's just Jorgensen from now on. I'm just going to keep butchering it. I don't want to correct it. Ron's talking about Raul Alcala killing it on Beach Mountain. Last Mexican rider I can recall. Del Toro is the savior of Mexican cycling. Yeah, dude, and I think it's just because they probably have like some of the world's best conditions, year-round riding, great climbs. I don't know how good the roads are in certain parts of Mexico, but there's that. It's just not a huge cycling country. So to see a talent like Del Toro come out of Ensenada, Baja California, there's going to be more. There's going to be more. There was a dude last year during the Tour de France who came on, and I think he was buddies with Del Toro's coach, like from that area. And he was actually at the Tour de France, this dude. I forget his name. I guess Rail Senior, we should remember Juan Perez Cuapio. I don't remember that myself. Dawn has just admitted to being a juicer. Full juicer by Dawn. I would like to become a juicer. We're talking orange juice, cranberry, apple, pineapple. Rich teams on the front of a climb, all is right in the world. Ron saying, bro, I got a crap memory. Mine's usually pretty good. Stephen Spaulding, yes, sir, and the Derby. She gone. Tuckwell dropping. Van Gils needs to haul him. He's just going to drop, guys. Tuckwell's going to have to fight for every little bit here. Jorgensen on the front. That's Tobias Halland Johansson. Christian Rodriguez for Astana. Then we will have Skelmos. Skelmos is recovering back here with Carlos Rodriguez, I believe. Perry Ponch is coming back. Oh, no, this is the yellow jersey group. Perry Ponch is struggling to hang on to the Tuckwell group. That's a shock, guys. That shows how strong Tuckwell's riding here, fighting for this position. He's got Van Gils with him. And a Movistar rider. That's probably, I'm going to guess that's Uterbrooks there. Is that Uterbrooks? It is. Kian Uterbrooks is riding with Tuckwell and Maxime Van Gils. Van Gils absolutely decimating himself, trying to keep Tuckwell moving forward. Tuckwell needs Van Gils there all the way. I think if Van Gils disappears, it's going to be real tough for Tuckwell. Catching up, guys. Catching up. Yeah, sorry. Yeah, this is a no guts, no glory ride for IDT Isaac Del Toro. Dude, I can't wait to see his victory salute at the end. 4.4K to go on Flow, 4.5 here on Tour Tracker. Oh, I've lost the map, guys. I wish the map would track them. I can't make it do that. The Vanderbilt Mansion is in Nashville. I didn't know that. Yeah, we need some Blue Thunder. We need Blue Thunder mode for sure. Get the Airwolf up in the air. Charles Pester. Charles is asking, does a pin have extra? Absolutely, dude. Extra. Just think of the motivation you're going to have knowing that you have reached elite status by getting your pin on my map. I don't know. Whatever, dudes. Okay, the Smoky Mountains. We're talking about that. Being pinned is surely worth 10 watts minimum. Dude, I'll take any watts I can get right now. Go Del Toro, free MP3 download. Stephen Spaulding. Big Steve. Yeah, Del Toro looks very relaxed out there. Ayuso coming up now. Takes a bottle. from some random dude on the side of the road, splashes it over him. Del Toro, Ayuso, come on, dude. You left the team. Let's go. Let's go. Want to see some time gaps here, guys. So it's Del Toro by himself at 4 kilometers, 40 seconds back to Juan Ayuso. You know, you got to think, Ayuso's thinking Tour de France is coming, dudes. I'm going to be taking it on. Well, what's this telling us right now? We have the Jorgensen group coming up. Skelmos, Rodriguez, Halland Johansson, and the other Rodriguez. The two that always mix me up at the Tour de France. Dave saying Matt wants to do Tour de France. Dude, I really hope he does. I really hope he does. Yeah, 8:52. I got to keep remembering this. I got to get my mom to the airport. 8:52 in the morning. We're going to be done, in the next 20 minutes. Yeah, perfect. 45-minute drive up to Innisfail. Stomach is rumbling. So hungry. If you want to lose weight, guys, you got to suffer. Calories in, calories out. Calories in, calories out. That's all I got to say about it. I got a lot to say about it. Yeah, Del Toro is from Ensenada, Baja, Mexico, just 2 hours south from San Diego. Dude, absolutely Lion. Lion says, I hope his success will bring more Mexican cycling. Dude, you got to imagine now that Ensenada region there in the Baja is like cycling hub central now. And there's a bunch of young dudes and young ladies heading there to get into like the Del Toro program. How did he get so good? Get with that coach. Get on the right teams. Let's do it. Okay, gonna keep going. Zephyr saying, okay, yeah, I'm really behind. Zephyr saying, just stumbled onto this channel, loving the commentary. IDT channeling as in or Poggy. Let's go, Jorgensen. Let's go, dude. Dudes, Kian Uterbrooks, Tuckwell, and Maxime Van Gil still riding together. Dude, Van Gil's burying himself right now, helping his team leader at this race. I'm going to keep rolling here, guys. Okay, it's not very often I drink whiskey. I stick with the same thing. Beer, whiskey, hard iced tea. That's right. Who's saying that there? Rail. Ayuso and Del Toro reversing roles from yesterday because Ayuso went out so early and Del Toro reeled him back in. Set the hook, reeled him right back in. Jorgensen, potato, exactly. Just going to catch up, guys. Sorry. Ooh, I'm so hungry. I wonder how many Vengas are coming from the YouTube. Venga. Let's go. Del Toro put the sunglasses back on. That's the latest update. Don's talking about getting pinned as if we're dating. Great podium battle here. Yeah, exactly. Dude, we're going to take a look at the virtual right now. Virtual GC classifications. Del Toro, Tuckwell. Tuckwell's still there. Jorgensen, Ayuso. Is Tuckwell really he's that close? Seriously? How can that be? Well, he did have a pretty good gap on some of the other riders here. Yeah. Dudes. Fight, dude, fight. So we can see it here. Luke Tuckwell right now is 130 behind Del Toro. So Del Toro is gaining huge time. The other guys aren't gaining as much on Tuckwell. So that's why he's hanging in there. Yeah, there it is right there, guys. So we've got Del Toro, 2.4 Ks to go, 45 seconds back to Juan. So Juan's usually losing huge time to Del Toro. At 1 minute 10 back, we've got the Jorgensen group. However, 20 seconds back, we've got Tuckwell. So the Jorgensen group is not making inroads into Tuckwell's lead. Del Toro sure has. Tuckwell may be on the podium, boys. Tuckwell may be on the podium. I'm saying there's a chance. So you're saying there's a chance. Absolutely, dude. Come on, Tuckwell. Hang in there. It's pretty good that he's got Uterbrooks there too. I would like to see Uterbrooks do some work here. He's kind of just been sitting on the back. Maybe he can't right now. Maxime Van Gils, dude, I think Tuckwell owes you a Slurpee after this race. For sure. Maybe a Blizzard. For all the work you're doing for your team leader here. Dude, what a performance. Dude, I love these confidence booster races. Tuckwell's riding so far beyond what he's shown in the past. He's got the confidence. He has the confidence right now. I love it. So many riders are sitting back there going, wow, dude, I don't know if I can go. I don't know if I can go this far. Just go. Go. Try it. Del Toro finally started. Yeah, he had a couple of pain faces there before. Yeah, absolutely. We are beyond bang fest time right now, guys. Eddie, I'm not going to look at the Copenhagen sprint right now. I don't want to know yet. But that was like all out sprint war over there. Dude, I'm really cheering for Luke Tuckwell. Dude, hold it all the way. I would love for him to finish second place. So he's got to hope Ayuso falters now. Ayuso needs to falter a little bit. And not gain too much more time. Jorgensen at 113, Ayuso at 109, Tuckwell at 101. Dudes, it's so close. Podium in contention here. So it's Del Toro, Tuckwell, Ayuso, and Jorgensen all fighting for the podium. Del Toro's got first place, we know that. Johansson is too far back to take it. He would have to blow Jorgensen out of the water here in the last little bit. Zooming in here now, trying to see who this is. Skelmos and the two Rodriguez bros, we're going to call them for now. That's the Ineos rider and the Astana rider. Jorgensen solo. Jorgensen solo now, guys. So what's developed here? Del Toro, Ayuso, Tobias, Halland, Johansson's gone. Yeah. Then it's Skelmos, the two Rodriguez dudes. Jorgensen is behind them. So Jorgensen's blown up a little bit. Ooh, what is this going to do? What is this going to do? Dudes, I got to look at this here very closely. So on the map here, here's Del Toro. Bend back is Ayuso at 55 seconds. Jorgensen, he's actually behind the other four riders he was with, behind Johansson and the three other riders, Skelmos and the two Rodriguez. Dudes, they're not showing where Tuckwell is right now. Dudes, this is exciting. I'm going to be screaming at the finish line. Praying Tuckwell stays up there. Oh, yeah. Dude, that's... Okay, guys, I always say I don't like seafood. I do love a good fish taco. Absolutely love it. Yeah, we're cheering on Luke Tuckwell here. Yeah, Tuckwell right now, guys, holding up for second. Who would have thought that? I thought he would have been blown right out the back today. So, again, given the chance, you got to shine. Here's your chance, dude. Do it now. Do it now. Tuckwell will be entering the pain cave very soon. I wonder if an Aussie has ever podiumed this race. The Dauphine, I would guess Richie Porte, maybe? What do you guys think? Richie Porte must have podiumed the Dauphine as a lead-up to the Tour de France in the past, but hard to say. Ayuso is, yeah, he's very close to catching Tuckwell. Tuckwell needs to react, and Ayuso needs to fade. Wow, from behind, Maxime Van Gils is pulling Tuckwell back up to Jorgensen. There's probably 50 meters between them. Uterbrooks is there as well. Del Toro coming up to the 1 kilometer to go banner. He's out of the saddle now. Just looking supreme. And dude, if you don't do that victory salute, man, come on. Come on, do that same victory salute as yesterday. I love it. Railsane Port, definitely. I think he even won the race in 2014 or 2016. Yeah, Dave. Future stars, Eulalio. Yeah. In the right place, defended the jersey for quite a while. Did a great job. The guy's a future star. Tuckwell could be one too. I think sometimes they get too set into team roles. Like, nope, you are just a helper. You go get ball. And then they get a chance. These teams are so controlled. Like, there's dudes probably hiding on Poggy's team that given a certain day could maybe ride as good as Poggy. You don't know. Okay. Jorgensen is second behind Ayuso. Is a second behind Ayuso. Yeah, the Matador salute. I think someone yesterday called it the Toreador salute. I'm going to come back here, guys, to see the virtual GC again. See how well this is tracking right now. Tuckwell still in second place. Ayuso technically is 5 seconds back. Probably some time bonifications too. That might help. Jorgensen fading now. Tobias Howland, Johansson. Johansson was riding really strong. So Johansson left Jorgensen behind. And left Skelmos, the Rodriguez guys behind. Uterbrooks behind. Isaac Del Toro, 3 hours and about 3.5 hours in the race here. Here we go, guys. Maxime Van Gils burying himself. Jersey fully unzipped. Tuckwell smashing it beside Jorgensen right now. Defending their second place. Let's go, dudes. I'm really cheering for Tuckwell to keep second place. Ayuso, you can have third. You got it, dude. You're going to win races down the road. Don't worry about it. You've already won races this year. Let Tuckwell have his second place. I want this. Luke Tuckwell. Del Toro, he's in chill zone now. Gives the face a little wipe. Hand on the chest. Let's see it. Arms in the air. Dude, you just won the race. A little bit different of a victory salute today. Kind of did one of these here at one point. He did one of these. I don't know what that is. Man, I got some stinky armpits. I better air them out a little bit. That's what he was doing right there. Dudes, fantastic racing here. Del Toro wins it. Man, I love that guy. Dude, he's the kind of guy you want in cycling. He just... Yeah. He's just got it. He's got it. He's got that it factor. Ayuso coming in second here, guys. This is going to determine second and third place, how Ayuso finishes. He will get some more time bonifications at the finish. Tuckwell really needs to get any time that's available at the finish line here, guys. Really needs to get some time here. So whatever the time bonifications are, Van Gils may have to steal it away from whoever else is there from Jorgensen. They might let him just have it. Like, dude, I'm out of contention here. Wow, Ayuso's here. Johansson is racing up behind Ayuso here. So Tobias Howland Johansson had a huge finish here. Finishes maybe 1-2 seconds behind Ayuso. This would be Skelmos, the two Rodriguez bros. Rodriguez, Astana, and Carlos Rodriguez for Ineos. Skelmos goes, taking Christian Rodriguez with him. Carlos stays further back. This will be for 4th and 5th place. Skelmos just leads them in. Rodriguez fine to sit behind him here. 6th place will be Christian Rodriguez. Then I see the Jorgensen group coming. So those time bonifications have been taken by these dudes. It's Maxime Van Gils leading his team leader in all the way. Tuckwell, Kian Uterbrooks, Matteo Jorgensen. Dudes, what a freaking race that was. That was spectacular. Dudes, yeah, Del Toro, come on, bro. Like, come on. So good. Guys, who won the race? Well, we know who won the race, but it's the 2nd, 3rd, 4th place stuff that we're going to be looking at here right away. Yeah, no Matador today, only the, let's refresh, smell the armpits out a little bit. We're going to call it that. Ron saying I would have lost money on the victory salute. Yeah, I was hoping for the Matador thing again. Yeah, Tobias Johansson was absolutely smashing it up there. So he was with that group of 5 behind Jorgensen, Skelmos, the Rodriguez dudes, and he took off earlier. So preliminary results, we got Isaac Del Toro first, Ayuso, Johansson, Skelmos, Rodriguez part 2, Maxime Van Gils, Luke Tuckwell, Kian Uterbrooks, and Matteo Jorgensen. Across the finish line now, I'm trying to figure out who this is. Don't even know. Tuckwell sitting down the ground, 2nd, 3rd place. He's got to be on the podium, right? He's got to have, 3rd place for sure, no matter what. I think that's Perry Ponch finishing maybe there. Yeah, I think I saw the facial hair there. Yeah, he faded. I thought he would have done better today. Tuckwell goes over. Huge hug to his teammate, Maxime Van Gils. Huge hug. Kaharu Alvarado coming through now. Isaac Del Toro has 29 career pro wins. Wow. Let's check out his wins as we wait for GC stuff. Yeah, guys. Stage 7, Stage 8 of this race. Overall, GC in the race. 1 Tirreno Adriatico earlier in the year. 1 Stage 6 at Tirreno Adriatico. 2 stages at the UAE Tour, giving him the overall at that race as well. Road race championships, individual time trial for Mexico. All these races here, the Giro del Veneto, the Gran Piemonte, and the Giro dell'Emilia, those were all autumnal races last year. Trofeo Mattioli, same thing. These races, GP Industria, Toscana, all autumnal races. Won the Burgos. I did that race on the channel. Yeah, dude, I love it. I love it. Santos Tour Down Under. That would be his first ever World Tour win way back in January of 2024. Here we are 2 years later. He's got 29 pro wins. The man, Isaac Del Toro. GC. Luke Tuckwell, second place, guys. GC after final stage and time won or lost. Isaac Del Toro, first place. Luke Tuckwell, second place overall for Red Bull. Future GC guy. Could be a future GC guy. Most people would have said about Luke Tuckwell before this race, oh yeah, he'll get destroyed by minutes on that final climb. It's amazing what a podium will do for your motivation on the climbs. So this guy can obviously climb. I just don't think he's been given the chance to show it yet. He's on a team stacked with talent. Tuckwell. Guys, so you're Red Bull. You got this dude. Next race. Vuelta a España. He'll be riding something else in between for sure. Tour de France, maybe? What do you think? Is that too much? Yeah, Tour de France. Tour de France all the way. Tour de France all the way, guys. Let's finish up the chat here, guys. And I got to think about moving. Oh, yeah, Rail. Cadell Evans never won the Dauphine, but was 4 times second. Okay, I forgot about Cadell. How can we forget that? Phil Anderson, maybe. Yeah, that's another name. I'm going to catch up. Tuckwell, second overall. Another Dauphine in the books. The first Auvergne, Roans, Alps, blah, blah, blah. They'll change the name for next year, probably. Yeah, dude, that was a race. Red Bull does give you wings, exactly. Hats off to Maxime Van Gils. Yeah, dude, Maxime Van Gils rode all the way to the top, pulling Tuckwell. Kian Uterbrooks sat on their wheels. So, yeah, Van Gils. Van Gils. Here, I'm going to go back for a second, you guys. What was the time gap at the finish? That's preliminary results. How did I lose GC? Where did the GC go? Wasn't it just here? Del Toro, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, it just disappeared. So they've taken it away from me. PCS, bring it back. UAE has 39 wins a season. Visma on 26. Red Bull on 22. Tuckwell. Okay, Tuckwell versus Plapp could have been 10-1. Pedro Campanella. Pedro Campanella says Del Toro rules. He rules today for sure. Dude, Tuckwell was suffering. Van Gils actually grabbed his hand crossing the finish line. Like, dude, you made it. Clement Brazafonso just finishing now. 6:43 down. Yep. Yeah, that's the reward. Okay, guys, great job. No time to celebrate. We're taking you over 2,000 meters. You're going to sit there for the next 3 weeks. That's what most of these guys are going to end up doing. Altitude camp. So yeah, Pedro, dude, where you from? Hopefully you're from Mexico too. We can add some more pins to the Mexico part of the map. Guys, I'm going to try to remember those names. Calhoun, Mobile, Alabama was Richard. Calhoun, Georgia is Cassidy. We got Mobile, Alabama is Richard. I'll try to remember everyone else and get them on the map for Tour de Suisse coming on Wednesday. Yeah. Bora, yeah, dude, Aaron. Bora Tour de France team reveal will be very interesting. Like, dude, like the guys, I would be like, dude, we know you got your for the Vuelta. We know you're young, but I think mentally he knows I can fight with the best. He may not be the very best, but he can fight with the best. And everyone, including me, would have said, oh, he's going to lose 4 minutes on that climb. Nope. He was right there. He was right there. Railsin, I would keep Tuckwell for the Vuelta. Yeah, guys, that's the problem too. Like, as much as we want them there, there's so many good quality talent riders that they got to split them up throughout the year. Oh, Aaron saying, note that official signage also had. Okay, something about the. Okay, I missed all that. Skelmos is 6. Cassidy, great to see you. Calhoun, Georgia, you're going on the map. Have a great day. Hopefully we see you guys coming up again for the Tour de Suisse. Uterbrook 7th. Rodriguez 8th. Yeah, dudes, awesome race. Like I said, what we're going to do here is go to Tour de Suisse. This starts on Wednesday. Let's see what stage 1 looks like quickly here for this race. Looks like a medium mountain day. 2,500 meters of climbing. That's not bad. Poggy will be out to play. Dude, this looks like a tough stage right here. Tough stage. Doing the old River Valley race. Scoot up the hills as we need them to make it tougher. Go over the flanks of the mountains, the ridges coming out. Make it nice and tough. When does that race start? It's going to start fairly early. Okay, that's 20 after 6 in the morning for me. Dudes, I'll do that race. I will commit to doing the Tour de Suisse. Hopefully we can make it every day. Is there any brutal stages? Okay, I like this. There's an individual time trial. Boom, I'm in for that. Stage 5, Queen Stage. Ooh. Col de la Croix. Oh, interesting. They do a mini ascent up the Col de la Croix. Then they go all the way to the valley and they do an HC climb up the Col de Croix. 19.1 kilometers. That's the longest climb we've done so far at 7%. And then we do it again. We do it twice. 19.1 kilometers at 7%. Downhill, sprint point, and with an uphill finish. Dudes, that's going to be a banger of a stage. That will be Sunday next week. Dudes, thanks for watching. Jose Pera. Yeah, what happened to Jose Pera? Dudes, anyways, I gotta go run. I gotta drive north to pick my mom up and then take her to the airport and then somehow look presentable for this church we're going to. And dudes, thanks for everyone being here. Love the Inside Cycling World community. Lurkers unite. Appreciate all the support you guys give me. And Fab saying, what the Zwift am I looking at here? What does that mean? What are we looking at? I don't know what we're looking at right now. Dudes, so yeah, Tour de Suisse coming up on Wednesday. I'm actually looking at the Queen Stage of the Tour de Suisse, which looks really tough. Yeah, that's it for now, guys. I'll be off for 2 full days. Yeah, I'll be off Monday and Tuesday. I gotta run, dudes. Thanks for being here. Thanks for all your support. Thanks for everyone in the chat and all the great comments, the chit chat, the coffee, cycling talk, doping talk, track talk today. We got into that. We're gonna get some more geology talk going on soon. Dudes, gotta run.